What tab am I showing on screen? Let's find out. Ah, good. It's nothing bad. Hi, chat. How are you?
Hello, your local rape expert is here, live.
That is true. Both live and rape. Although, the fact that you didn't know about violated heroin kind of annoys me.
I don't play porn games. Like, I just got a PC last fall. I don't play porn games. I just look it up.
First,
on Google.
It's not a porn game, it's a hentai game. There's a difference. Second has more story.
Okay. Okay, true. But, like, still, I don't know. It feels weirder playing the actual game than it is to, like, just look it up and read a nice hentai comic, okay? Like, you know, move on. Like, I can get done, it's gonna be fine, and then I can find something else that keeps me entertained.
I'm sure chat remembers this gem from like the early 2000s. Lum is late because Lum is making food, which means she needs to defecate in a bowl and eat it, I think. It's not a good thing, but that's where we are at now.
Trick or treat. Can I smell your
Sad thing is, now that you told me about it, it actually does look interesting, and I kind of want to play it.
It is the OG, like, everything in one fetish game. I'm pretty sure you can get impregnated by, like, half a dozen different species in that game.
God, that's hot.
Arch, yak, like I don't listen to the ArchCast when I'm late.
Rum.
Shit.
Hello.
Hello.
I just said before the stream, I need more male friends. I don't like the way this is going, but here we
Also,
are.
why am I smalling on top of Arch's head right now?
Well, I guess we should make you larger, but it's because you weren't here before the show started.
Trick or treat. Can I smell your feet?
You know what? Since
Remember,
Mal is
chat.
a ball, we should have Lumi in a posture like she's holding like a ball, and we can put Mal in Lum's arms. Yes.
I mean, hold on, I have this one.
Wait, I'm gonna be able to get hugged? Yay!
That's mildly cursed.
Trick or treat. Can I smell your feet?
But touching in a sick way.
It's
I
kind of
guess.
cute.
Yeah, a little bit, yeah.
Sigh. Well, chat, I see you've already noticed today's goal. Good. Lum has made a VTuber model of art, but you can't see it unless you pay me for it. So, get to it.
I mean, I didn't make the VTuber model. Someone else very kind and more talented than I am made the VTuber model. And it's great.
That is also true. And that is a good thing, because we are living in a sad, sad world where nothing is ever good anymore, which is why I want to start with this. So, this is from a Conan role-playing game that was kickstarted. Now, I'm presuming that Conan's basically open source by now? Or, like, is that open source, that term? Like when the copyright has expired?
Public domain.
Public domain, thank you, Lum. Good boy.
Mm-hmm.
Good boy, you did
Shut
a
the
thing.
fuck up, Arch.
I mean, it's been a while since Robert E. Howard passed away. Yes. Actually, yes. Parts of Conan is actually public domain now. Oh, shit. Suddenly, I feel like making a Conan setting.
I mean, no one's gonna stop you besides you being lazy and being like, I don't want to do this anymore.
Okay, so the name Conan and the character Conan is still copyrighted, but will enter the public domain in January 1st, 2028. But the world of Conan and Hyperborea is actually public domain already. Oh, or if you're in England. In England, it's been public domain since 2007. But apparently people are still getting sued for this, for some... Okay. Oh, well, that's confusing, but very well.
You ignorant slut.
But yes, they made a Conan role-playing game, and of course, they've got a safety and player comfort piece. Though the original Conan stories are frequently lurid, and occasionally vary into uncomfortable stereotypes of race and culture, occasionally? Excuse me, I'm pretty sure the entirety of Conan veer into the realms of stereotypical races and cultures. I'm pretty sure that is just Conan in general. I think that's all of it. I think the Arabs are evil snake worshippers. The blacks have Amazons. I think that's just all of it. There's no reason that the tabletop experience needs to mirror these elements. Okay. Right. If you're making a tabletop game based on a setting where literally every single fucking racial stereotype is in the game, if it is not necessary to reflect those in the game, why did you make a Conan game? What's the fucking point? Why are you playing Conan at that point? You could play literally anything else.
Because they just want to ruin everything and make every IP that they can get their nubby little hands on. Like, they want to neuter it. They want to tone it down.
Various methods exist for establishing table rules, whether safety tools such as X cards. X cards. Cards can be shown when a subject should be dropped. You dealing with player veto power that is sitting around the table with little cards, raising them like, no, move on.
They're literally bringing that D&D sketch to life instead of holding your arms up in an X like, oh, this makes me uncomfy. They literally have X cards.
Yep, little veto cards.
Wow.
Play a checklist of undesirable topics or a simple conversation before play about potentially problematic subjects. Not everyone has the same limits, and these should be responded equally if a player doesn't want to experience scenes of torture, cruelty, degradation, racism, sexism, or something less obvious. The game master and the players should respect that and adjust the gameplay accordingly. No.
That's what you discussed that, like, while you are finding players or even during a session 0. There should be no reason why they're just suddenly, oh, well, I'm uncomfy now. Can we not talk about this? Oh, but that's the main point of the game. This is a major part of the storyline. Oh, well, you're just gonna have to rewrite it because I don't like it.
Yeah, that too. Like, listen, I've put a lot of hours into writing this rape scene. I can't rework it on the fly. It's not a simple subject matter. And again, like...
It's like...
Yeah, go on, Mal.
Oh, like, okay, so this is... I'm gonna show my ignorance, but this is based off Conan the Barbarian, right?
Yes.
Like, I never played, read, watched any of that stuff, though it is on my game list to eventually play. But it's literally the name, The Barbarian. Like, it's not... I can grasp just simply by the title that it's not exactly a world where modern civil society is a thing because he isn't a barbarian. Like, it's just not how that simply works. Like,
yeah, the entire...
Like, what's the point?
the entire point of Conan is that it's brutal, barbaric. Like, it is the archetypical, like, teenage boy comic. Women in chainmail bikinis, giant dudes with huge swords fighting demons. This is the essence of the entirety of Conan, and yet they make a tabletop setting where they explicitly go, oh, yes, the entire point of Conan isn't actually necessary to playing Conan. Like, God, at that point, just... Oh, they should just make their own stuff, but I guess they couldn't kickstart it if they make their own stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Stupid. Oh, and Russian Big Daddy comes in with the $50 donation. Thank you very much, sir. Lum enjoys your name.
No, it's just funny hearing you say it.
On the last stream with Lumi, you talked about trailer elves. I love monster girl romance books, but the problem with most male romance books, it's harem shit. I'm a one monster kind of guy. The beasts are made for you, and would you love a monster girl? There's multiple? I admit, the monster girl erotic novel market is not one that I've ventured into yet.
Do you want me to find some books to recommend you? I'll make sure there's no rape.
I mean, I'm not necessarily opposed.
Okay.
But yeah,
you just have to make it rape NTR. Then he'll actually be into it.
Yes. Well, Nettori, preferably. Obviously.
Well, yeah. We've had this discussion before, Arch.
But yeah, we came across that on the other one we were supposed to watch that video that Lumlum had found. Trailer Park Elves, which is apparently a series of books. Yes.
I mean, I tapped that.
You know, that just makes me think, if these elves are in a trailer park, does that mean they... You know what, I could see this as being like elves that do not have innate magical ability, so they're like, oh, what are you good here for? They get kicked out of their home, and then it's just a bunch of elves living in a trailer park that can't do anything besides drink and survive.
Service guarantees citizenship.
Yes, largely. As the description goes, deep in the trashiest corner of the Fey Wilds lives a community of lonely women, waiting for a man who can fix their sewer hookups.
Jesus fucking Christ. Oh my god, that is so basic. It's so sad. Oh, I need my pipes cleaned. Oh, I don't have any money, but I could pay you in other ways. Takes off shirt.
I mean, if it works, it works. And there's definitely other sewer pipes that these elves could need assistance with. Just depends on what you're looking for.
Yep. Tell you what, chat. The books cost like $10. We can have a dono goal for this. $50 for the Trailer Park Elves Fund, and I'll pick up the audiobook.
That is cheap. Oh my god.
It can't possibly be that long, so...
And then he'll come back at the end and be like, this is actually really good.
It's got solid prose for some reason.
Are you gonna do a book review video, Arch?
I might have to at that point. Anyways, I've been sidetracked. Yes. This is dumb, shouldn't exist, and the only reason why anybody decided to slap Conan or Hyperboreal on this piece of shit is because they figured it would sell, where their actual own properties would not, because they're boring and weird, as demonstrated by the dumbass rules. Sadness.
There's only one Hyperborea I want to go to. That ain't it.
You need to at least watch the Conan movies.
I think it's on my movie list for my community night, actually. Now that I think about it. There's a launch. I haven't seen like 99.9% of movies existed. Yep, it is actually. I'll move that up.
Yes. Oh, hi, Drivey.
They're
Drive
not
Kitty Bunny.
they're not bad. Although I'd suggest the comics over the movies because the comics are just great and they're
You
proper
ignorant.
classics.
Oh yes, the comics are great, but also watching the movies with friends is also quite an enjoyable experience. I watched the movie with my dad when I was younger because he was trying to find stuff to watch with me for bonding with the daughter because he doesn't have a son. And so then that's how I got introduced to Lord of the Rings, Conan, various Jackie Chan films. It was nice.
Yeah, the closest I ever got to that was when I was a kid. My dad and I watched Xena, Warrior Princess, and Hercules. So those are really good shows. I also did not understand what a lesbian was when I was like 5 years old.
Hey, Xena is not a carpet muncher. She had a very healthy relationship with Caesar before he nailed her to a cross.
I mean, being nailed to a cross is a quick way to become a lesbian at that point.
Oh,
I don't know.
God.
I think I would be pretty into it, but that's I guess that's just me.
You're into getting beat to a pulp, and then you'll be like, "Oh, don't leave me! I promise, I'll stop crying as much."
Exactly.
Heresy's the question.
I need to rewatch
Fire
Xena and
is the
Hercules because, like I
answer.
said, it was like when I was like a child, like 5, 6 years old. I don't really remember too much about it, other than she was hot, and it was. I got very confused when the lesbianism started.
And Dreyfie, for $50, immediately funds the Trailer Park Elves. Very well. We shall check out the Trailer Park Elves.
You know, part of me thinks that you really, really wanted to read it anyway, or listen to someone read it, but you needed a justified reason to read it. Like, oh yeah, no, I don't want to read this in my own free will. $50, I'll read it.
I mean,
That's a strangely low goal.
it's got an audiobook. If I had to read it, I'd be higher, but if it's an audiobook, I'll just slap it on the back because I need to learn fucking Star Sector anyways.
You ignorant slut. You know what, fair.
Plus, I really, really do want to see the elves go like, oh yes, clean my pipes, Mr. Plumber. I think that would be a good laugh.
Okay.
He just wants to pretend the elves are talking to him specifically and trying to turn him on. That's all, chat. That's all.
I already have
You can
that
listen
for
to it
free
deep
on
at night.
YouTube. You'd be surprised.
You should see how much ASMR he has. It's quite interesting.
Sadly, no Xena Warrior Princess stuff, though. And I will point out as well, Callisto was best girl. Callisto even better than Xena. But from one good thing to another not so good thing, this is a rumor on just Reddit, mind you, without any even sources, so take it for what it is. But I find it funny that HBO wouldn't understand why people are against the Severus Snape race swap. I feel like even HBO might be looking at that and thinking to themselves like, yeah, no, we asked for this.
It's funny because at this point, it's like both sides agree that no, this is bad casting. That no, this is bad.
Lum of the past.
Huh?
All right.
But yeah, both sides think that this is just absolutely terrible casting.
Really?
Well, because they actually were faithful to the books, not actually faithful to the books when it comes to the
Heresy's the
movies, like what
question.
actually happened.
Fire
But
is
when it
the
came to the
answer.
casting, though, they did a really good job, with the original movies, and this is just completely wrong in every literal way you can get to how Snape's supposed to be described and look like.
That and also the fact that James Potter, kind of an asshole to Snape, kind of hung him in a tree to bully him and stuff.
Well, that's just based if he's black.
It's like both sides are just like, no, this is absolutely a bad idea.
Also,
And I'm sure you have seen oh, hold on. Hi Rosa, I love you. How are you? Anyways, I'm sure you've seen Blab's post about the new cover that's coming out for a new Prince of Harry Potter.
Oh yeah, like isn't Hermione black in that one?
Yes.
Like they've been trying to
more
do for like years
melanated than
now.
usual.
You know, I mean, I know there's the new British these days, or the from that have been imported over the past 20 years, but she's actually supposed to be actually British, ethnically British.
Well, a big part of the original casting was because J.K. Rowling herself insisted they get British people because she had written British characters.
Mm-hmm.
And now that she's not directly involved, I think she's sort of involved with this, but not with as much as she used to be. I guess they're just gonna go full ham.
Is it because of like her distancing herself, or because they've been trying to kick her out for the past 10 years since she's a TERF?
Probably
both.
Makes sense.
Oh, here we are. I'll just link Blab's post that she made.
I'm sure the
There you
studio
go,
is not necessarily particularly happy with her. And they probably have tried to shove her out of the way, basically, but the woman is a fucking billionaire or something at this point?
Yes.
Yeah, so it's not gonna be that easy. Oh, look, Black Hermione.
Hey, at least they didn't get rid of the ginger this time around.
Heresy's the question.
I'm
Fire
sure
is
they're
the
working
answer.
on it. This is also the point at which I would like to inform everyone that there does indeed exist a frightening quantity of Hogwarts hentai games as well.
I have lost.
Yes.
Are you really that surprised?
Actually, a little bit, yes, because I consider this to be primarily just a leftist entity, so I would have figured that they would have not embraced the, well, hentai side of things.
Arch, you clearly have not been paying attention to really the Harry Potter fandom since its inception. Like, dear fucking God, these people are goddamn degenerates. Do you know how much fan art of, like, Hermione and Snape being together were just, it was a lot. It was a lot of fucking fan art. Also, Hermione and Draco, there was a lot of fan art of that. Just Hermione was being shipped with everybody.
I'm seeing why the left likes it now, because that sounds like an awful lot of cuckolding to me.
Well, there's that and the fact that Snape and Draco are kind of assholes, especially for most of the books. So, well, that definitely attracts a certain crowd, including me. So.
God damn it.
You know, so there's been Harry Potter porn since the movies came out.
Well, consider me educated, I guess.
Plus, like, Harry Potter, it used to be more normie, and then, like, Hot Topic took it over, and Tumblr, and that's when the leftists kind of went crazy. So, before, like, you know, the early 2010s, it was pretty a normie, like, franchise, more or less, so.
No, the Tumblr people have always been there because Tumblr didn't exist in those early days. They have always been there, just on fanfiction.net.
And MySpace.
Fanfiction.net.
Yes, it's a defunct, well, not really defunct, but it's not the popular fanfiction website anymore. Archive of Our Own is where everyone goes now.
There are popular fanfiction websites?
Yes. I used to write a lot of fanfiction back in the day. And then I look
Was
back
it
at
on
my
Wattpad?
Oh, Wattpad was where I wrote a lot of them. Mostly like Hitalia, Black Butler.
Oh God, we need to find some of this and make you read it.
Yes.
I am not finding my old fics. I know where they are. I still have the login information for it. But no, those are staying buried.
How much does chat need to pay you?
There's not going to be enough money.
Chat.
Nope.
There exists Lumi written. I'm thinking boy on older man fanfiction out there somewhere.
Well, yeah, CL and Sebastian.
There you go, chat.
Mm-hmm.
And then I wrote a lot of, well, I guess you could classify it as incest for Hetalia characters.
Can I smell your feet?
Base, you want to read it?
What's the number?
Is it good at least?
I was like 13 to 15 when I wrote these. My writing has greatly improved since then.
But if it's bad, it makes it even better. Because
I get embarrassed just thinking about what I used to write, because I know I can write it better now.
Right, then we can pay extra for you to rewrite it, so you can then read it that on stream and compare.
I wish I had time to write like I used to.
Get searching, chat. Get searching. And we have funded the ArchCat reveal, unfortunately quickly too. Very well.
The ArchCat is so cute.
It's very copyrighted music, by the way.
That's my music. I own that.
God damn it. In that case, like that. I haven't set it up yet. We'll have to set it up, but there you go. This is the ArchCast.
Aww.
I do like that expression.
Pats and then punch his face.
Mal.
It's so
He just looks so pretentious.
He does.
It's really good work too, though. That's the worst part. I talked to Strickland after this, the guy who made it. Is like, yeah, it's just a quick 10 hours work. I'm like, no, it only took you 10 hours. I see. Well, basically a turn of a hand, I guess.
Sam, even the eyes are beady too.
I know.
I love how his little ears flop. That's how I feel most of the time.
Yes.
Yeah. Chaz makes a good point. V's a troll, Arch is now a cat. What are we gonna make Sargon and Dev?
I think Sargon would probably jump off of a building first and become a VTuber.
Yeah.
It's true, but hypothetically.
I have effectively gatekept VTubers from Sargon so far, and I don't intend to stop just now.
I see new comments on my post about Shadiversity. Little shit. Run, Shad, run.
I really should DM him afterwards. Just some of Boog's art, like, listen, buddy, don't.
No!
Friend.
Art, no!
Comrade, flee. Although knowing him, he'd probably look at it and go, it's pretty good AI art. It's like, yeah, I know.
I was horrified. I was scared because I just got out of context messages just like, hey Lumi, Shadiversity mentioned you on Friday Night Tights. I'm like, the fuck you mean he mentioned me on Friday Night Tights? How does he know me? And then he's just like, oh, the ArchCast. I'm like, oh shit.
I would like to hear that now. Just suddenly in the middle of a conversation, it's like, oh yes, Arch has created a little VTuber harem on the internet, and one of them really likes feet. We should bring her on. God help.
No, somebody sent a super chat to Nerderotic during Friday Night Tights saying that they want to invite you on. Well, at least somebody wants them to invite you on to Friday Night Tights. And then that's when the topic of the ArchCast and us came up. There you go. It's time-stamped.
Help me, I don't don't know if I want to click that.
Oh my god.
Where is Arch Pony? Also eat curry.
Fire is the answer.
I was threatened by Artemis like a year ago that he'd make an Arch Pony VTube character, but he never made good on his threats. As usual, Artemis is a lot of bark and not a whole lot of bite. So, you're gonna just get a cat, I guess. Be happy with the cat.
I mean, there's that pony VTuber model that you have, Lumi. You might be able to get that person to do it. That's really good.
I just gotta wait for them to open up slots again. Because they were kind of doing that between commissions and everything, but I have them on essentially speed dial, so I'd be like, hey, can I reserve a slot for when you open these next?
Yeah. Then we have Arch can have multiple different models he can switch between. So when he feels like being a little more degenerate, he can be his Brody model.
Yeah.
There's nothing degenerate about My Little Pony, you vile wench.
You sent me way too much porn from it to say anything along those lines.
He sends you My Little Pony porn. He just sends me reaction images when he's disappointed in me.
He sends me both, and I don't even ask for the porn. He just sends it to me, and I'm like, okay then.
I don't remember this. I think this is what we call a fucking fabrication.
No, I remember seeing a pony pussy, I should say. I didn't ask for that.
Mal, have you been dreaming again?
Oh,
No.
so she dreams of you now. Man.
Apparent fucking
No.
God.
I will dig through the DMs if I have to.
This is getting a little bit too parasocial.
You brought this upon yourself, but technically it's a lie. You just try not to deflect and run away from all your problems like you always do.
Speaking of women and their preferences, however, the main topic of today, rape in video games.
Based.
Hell yeah.
Video games are censored. Women most affected.
Yes.
Although sort of unironically this time. I first heard about this topic literally with a tweet going like, they make a game for women and this is what happens.
Heresy's the question. Fire is the answer.
As apparently, Women in Games, I guarantee you it's run by a man, calls on Steam to remove game which promotes sexual assault. A zero-tolerance stance on misogyny and hate must be visibly enforced, the group says.
I can hear Nia Sarkeesian screeching.
Now that this group is from the prison island known as Australia.
Ah, I see. Yeah, Australia's a bit of a hellhole.
It's like... Because I learned this from Armchair, that apparently the person who is in charge of the censorship stuff over in Australia is one American and two was a Fed.
Now, sadly, it's just a visual novel, which means it's just like a clicker game. It's kind of disappointing. But it has, quote, a huge focus on incest and male domination, where players have to respond to their mother's affair by claiming her for yourself.
Isn't it technically the stepmother?
That just sounds like normal hentai.
I'm falling a little bit off the train here with the incest part. That's never really been my shtick.
But if it's a stepmother, which is what the description is, then, like, is it actually incest? Because it's not blood-related, which is, lame, but it's not blood-related, so technically it's not incest.
Yeah, if you don't share blood, it's not incest. I will get into technicalities here.
This is just fake news.
Trick or treat.
Now it's male domination. Well, now we're talking. This is where it gets good.
Well, I think you do get to violate your sister.
Okay.
But then at that point, it's just a little more spicy Andy and like.
I mean, back in the day, they were trying to get that game taken off Steam, if I remember correctly, too. So,
you can't even buy it. Lele over in Australia. Hell, you can't buy a lot of games in Australia. You can't buy the new Silent Hill game that's coming out in Australia. I have like a good handful of people I need to break out of that country. I just need to find shipping fees that aren't as expensive.
The worst
As long
part
as
too
you don't
is
import it.
the game actually did everything it needed to do. The game's Steam page, the screenshot of a woman with a hand clenched around her throat, says it's graphical, contains sex and violence, mature language, blah 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 blah, blackmail, unavoidable non-consensual sex, blah blah blah. Like it actually, it's written out all of the things. If you don't want it, it's literally written right there for your information.
But it exists, and that's the problem for them.
Hold on. That's gotta be bullshit. That can't be true.
What?
It fucking is! Holy shit!
What?
the name. It's Dr. Marie Claire is a man. Is a man.
Oh my god.
Wait, hold on. I've heard of this person before.
Doctor.
I've heard.
Why? How? How is that? You can never convince me that the Matrix isn't fucking real. You can never convince me. Like, fuck, this is the kind of shit that loses entire harvests for the fucking robots.
Trick or treat. Can I smell your feet?
Dr. Claire is a man. Why? I guess that's why they don't like the game. It makes their gender look bad, I suppose.
No, she's just jealous that she's too ugly to be raped, that's all.
I mean, it would be a challenge. I'm not saying otherwise, but I also remember how much trouble Sargon got in when he said he wouldn't rape a woman, so...
Because once again, Jess Phillips got jealous that, she's not that attractive, and she threw her a little hissy fit, and she still holds it over his head to this day. But that's because women are pieces of shits, and that's why you just need to break them into submission. So, Sargon just went the wrong direction.
Yeah, so I guess I'll just have to say that I'll have to grin and bear it, but...
Just put a bag over her head.
Woman in-game CEO Dr. Marie Claire is a man. Has called on Valve to act urgently and remove the game from Steam. And it was indeed removed from Steam. Or actually, I believe it was... What was it? Yeah, no, it was banned first in the UK, Canada, and Australia. And then the developers pulled it off Steam, going like, yeah, no, I have only so much space in my Google Mail account for death threats, so I'm going to take this offline.
Oh, that's sad. I still really like how...
it's uploaded on other sites, so they're still fine.
For UK law, made it illegal to possess extreme pornographic images, so it's illegal in the UK because it's extreme. I don't know, if choking somebody's extreme, you're gonna need to ban Pornhub real fucking quick, England. Real quick.
I like how it's more legal to possess extreme pornographic images of like the rape and the incest, but when certain communities within certain enclaves in certain cities within Britain does the exact same thing, it's perfectly fine, and the Labour government absolutely loves it.
It's only okay because it's part of their culture.
Of course. All cultures are equal. How could I forget? Thank you, Asmongold, for teaching me that.
I mean, you can't just like what's it called that people are trying to say America's trying to do. I already forgot.
Right culture?
No. Saying that everyone conform. You can't force people to conform away from their culture of rape and abuse to be normal
assimilation
people.
is terrible. Heaven forbid. Just need to force them at gunpoint, that's all.
Former Cultural Secretary Nadine Dorris, a member of the Conservative Party, infiltrating traitor, I'd like to point out, who argued for keeping the legal but harmful aspect of the Online Safety Act, told LBC that games like No Mercy must be banned to protect children, vulnerable adults, and women. Firstly...
Okay, hold on. Why does your children have unfiltered access to the internet and Steam if you're worried about them picking up a very, very, very obscure game of rape and abuse?
Yeah, I don't think this is first and foremost targeted at kids, I'm afraid.
Well, I did see on Twitter that they're trying to be like, oh, well, this is aimed for children because Steam's 12 plus, and so therefore, children can play it. And I'm just like, you do realize there's age verification on Steam, and then it's labeled 18 plus, and then also, I don't know, maybe actually monitor your kids and not have daddy government take care of everything for you. But they don't want to actually take responsibility because that's the biggest fear that women have.
Yep. And as for vulnerable adults and women, gee whiz, UK, how about not cancelling that inquiry into the grooming gangs that you just called off a few days ago? Have you considered that? Is that maybe a step you could take? Hell, you know what they say, where there's a male feminist, there's a rapist, and we have an example a whole week old. Wow, that's that's pretty old by these standards. I would have expected something from yesterday.
It's like people want to protect their most vulnerable, but then not do anything about them being exploited, abused, trafficked.
Or also, there was a Muslim who said that I can assure you that Pakistanis want an inquiry and justice for the victim as much as anyone else, and he voted against the full government inquiry. I'll put it in the link description as well.
Of course.
For it. So,
Yep.
you know.
It's the community note too.
Mm-hmm. So. Because when they did it back in January, because Keir Starmer actually directed them to the Labour Party to vote no or else to be reprimanded severely. And so it's only some of the Conservatives and pretty much all the Reform and a couple Independents that actually voted like yes to do the inquiry, and so they lost. And it was just absolutely infuriating, which it sucks because even a lot of the stuff actually happened under the Conservative government too. They just wanted to use their power since they're out of power to control the Labour government. But it's the whole British government, how they handle this has been atrocious since the 70s.
Well, the problem is, of course, that Adnan Hussain, I am just going to make a leap of logic here, not knowing much about him necessarily, that he probably relies on a majority Muslim vote to be elected. Just a wild speculation there. And so he wouldn't want to back up something that might victimize his community.
It's just like the UK and everything is just going absolutely downhill, but slowly, ever so slowly, the US is healing. I seen that Idaho is actually serving up the death penalty for pedophiles.
I guess the wood chippers.
See, at this point, I'm more interested in the death penalty for... Remember, Arch, you can't threaten politicians live on stream. It's not good for you. Stop that.
You know, you can threaten a politician's life in DMs.
Oh, yeah. It's better. But yeah, no, this is nonsense. Like, oh god, we gotta protect the children from a game on Steam that they'd have to search out that otherwise they'd never know about. But if they're getting raped or something, it's not that big of a problem. Yeah, no, this is obvious nonsense. The left has nothing to teach the right when it comes to protecting children. Absolutely fucking nothing. They need to shut the hell up and go away. Simple as.
They just want the government to do it because they rely on that completely for literally everything.
Here we go as well. Of course. It's appalling and feeds into the insidious Andrew Tate narrative. Here we go. I swear to God, I hate Andrew Tate. Okay? I deeply dislike the man. I don't give a shit about his misogyny. I give a shit about the fact that he has become the totem for the left. They hold him up before them as a fetish to be like, behold, a misogynist.
Trick or treat.
I hate banning things, she said, but sadly, social media has taken us to a place whereby the protection of children, vulnerable adults, and women, we have to. This needs to be removed online immediately. Ah, yes. Steam. The social media platform.
I like how she's lumping women in with the children, which, I mean, I agree. But at the same time, like, you know, it's the feminist fallacy of, you know, strong, independent women don't need no man, but we have to protect women because they're so vulnerable and at risk at the same time, like children. Just, they can't get their narrative straight depending on what they're advocating for.
As a result, No Mercy is hardly the only game in the Steam's adult section that may qualify as extreme under UK law. Okay, goody. So this then becomes one victory that they will then try to build upon, just like Japan is doing, by the way. Japan, which has been one of the primary beneficiaries of the pushing of Japanese culture in the form of partially hentai, manga and anime, is also, of course, blocking payment to adult games these days. Because it's very naughty.
No, it's not because, like, oh, it's naughty or whatever. It's because the credit card companies are forcing them to.
I hate
I know
Visa.
Sally's done a lot of threads on the MasterCard and Visa thing.
I hate Visa, I hate MasterCard. It's like, because when I was talking about this with V and stuff a while ago, I was going to a few different websites just to see, like, okay, what tags have they taken down? They didn't take down the tags, they just reclassified them until, like, they couldn't hide it anymore. Oh, man, I need to yap with a V sometime about just hentai sometime.
This entire topic, too, also reminds me of another game from the good old days.
Oh, yeah. I've seen that.
This was a big deal back then, in like the fucking early 2000s. Because I think this was one of the first times this stuff came to the West. Now, the Japanese had been making spicy hentai games for a long time preceding this. But this was like the very first time it appeared in the West, and everyone's like, oh my god, this must be banned immediately. Oh, I do like some of the descriptions that they have. What was it?
I'll always be impartial to Rance as one of my favorites.
Ah, yes, there we go. The game's story mode centers around Kimura, who rapes in consecutive order Manaka, Yuku, and Aoi. After the player finishes raping all three women, they unlock free play mode. I do like that. That's a good description. And then they can engage in consensual sex with the same three women. There you go. See? It's all fine. They kind of wanted it all along.
It's just DubCon the game.
mind break a woman. Then you can have as much free play as you want with her.
Yeah, simple. It's simple as.
It's really not that hard. You just gotta dick her right.
Now, we haven't actually had a proper Puritan outrage like this in a while. The left kind of gave up on the Puritan outrage for quite some time because it wasn't very effective. It usually burned an enormous amount of public goodwill over basically nothing. And they kind of shut up for a while, but I guess it's a little bit, back on board now, because... What was the I think I found the game, the no consent thing. It's on a fairly there it is, yes. A fairly popular just how do I put it? Not outlet, but hosting site. There we go, yes. Itchy.io. That was the goddamn name of it. So this is kind of like new ground, I guess, in sort of kind of a way, but folks around games. Like, it's got thousands of little new ground style games, some of which are free, some of which have like a little price tag attached, including a fair few spicy ones as well, of course.
Yeah, it's like a lot of now popular games started out on itch.io. Like, for example, a game that I'll never shut up about, Faith, the Unholy Trinity, started on itch.io and then moved to Steam and now is getting translated in a bunch of now Japanese, I believe. Oh, yep, there it is.
That one?
No. Oh, no, that's not, is that Erdorf? No, that's not Erdorf stuff. Yeah, that's a fan game. Faith the Unholy Trinity, right there.
Oh, there it is. Alright. Yeah. There's a whole heck of a lot of games on here. Most of which are probably not incredibly quality video games and so on, but it's a way to get started with making games, because like so many things in the world, the best way to get started with anything is to just start doing it, frankly, instead of wasting years and years on mostly pointless schooling. I'm sure half of the things on here, too, would violate the United Kingdom's various guidelines.
Oh, for sure. It's I know there's a good handful of streamers that like to showcase indie games that are on itch.io, and that's usually how a lot of them, gain mainstream popularity. I believe Markiplier used to do that. I think he still does that. I'm not sure. It's been quite some time since I last watched him. I know who's I think Manly Badass Hero does that still.
Or play games from the site?
Yes, from itch.io, because that's how a lot of indie devs get attention.
Yeah, I mean, again, if you can get your game out there and becomes popular, then you can get a little bit of buzz built up around it. Try to launch it properly later on. Steam too, because Steam is not a small investment. You got to pay a fair bit of money to get on Steam, registering and doing all of that, and you also need to provide proof that all of the stuff is real art, etc. It's not a simple process necessarily, so it's a step you'll take further down the developmental road, and you'd like to have somebody actually be willing to buy your game at that point.
Yeah.
Tana 6984. Hello, Arch. I give you more music to play for everyone on stream. Is it more Lum music?
Oh no, Tanner. Yes, it's more Lum music.
All right. Let's see.
Tanner, between you and Boog, you guys have created some unholy things. But I do appreciate the lyrics that you make. It's good. Do I hurt on the inside in my soul? Yes. But I appreciate it.
Her wicked way. She lured poor Arch with her siren call, but he didn't know he'd regret.
Yes, you too,
it all.
Gwimbus. I appreciate all of your work, Gwimbus.
Burritos at noon. Salsa so hot it'll send you to the moon. Lumi laughs loud as Arch starts to choke.
Hello, did Arch die? Or is he just downloading stuff?
I was playing the song.
Okay.
God damn it. I don't like being included in these. It makes me a little upset.
It's too bad.
God help me.
Wait, you're sharing with chat, but you're not sharing with us?
Well,
I
I
No,
thought-
thought...
because
Great.
Arch.
Hold on. Yeah, no, it is sharing audio. Yeah, no, you should be hearing it. You, like, liar.
No.
Well,
We
but-
can't hear it.
Oh,
No.
maybe it can't share Discord because it's... Yeah,
It's
everybody
because
else can hear it.
because you're sharing audio from your browser from the screen you're sharing.
Yeah, well, suck it up, I guess.
You put me to shame with how much boomer and scuff that you have sometimes.
I don't know about that. Fine, I'll play it from a music player.
Yay.
Let's see if we can got a thumbnail. God help me.
Lama was interrupting. Well, I couldn't hear the music, so I didn't know it was playing. I thought Arch was just
Same.
having a moment. Or dying. One of the two.
She lured poor Arch with her siren
Probably the latter.
call, but he didn't
Eh,
know
he's constantly
regret
dying.
it all.
He's an old man.
It's tacos for breakfast, burritos at noon. Salsa so hot it'll send you to the moon. Lumi laughs loud as Arch starts to choke. Tortilla tears falling while he croaks.
I still don't like this. Right, you couldn't hear that either? You'll fucking... God damn. This was
No,
not
we're
my
just vibing.
fault. That was not my fault.
Well, next
No, I
time
think it
tell
is your
us when
fault.
you're going to play the song, and then we'll be quiet so then they can listen to it.
I don't believe you, Lumi. You speak constantly. That's good. That's why I keep you around. You should talk more so I can, basically walk away and do something else.
Arch!
But when the song is playing, at least.
Oh my god.
Can't hear it though.
Why? It's playing. Oh, God. Okay, let me try.
You're not sharing that part of the screen.
I am. I'm sharing audio. Yeah.
Arch, this is how it works for Discord. For us to hear it, you have to share that screen with us so we can see it, so then we
Whoa.
can hear it. Arch. There
we go.
we go. We can hear it
Proud of
now.
you.
Down by the sea where the dolphins play, Lumi the mermaid had her wicked way. She lured poor Arch with her siren call, but he didn't know he'd regret it all. It's tacos for breakfast, burritos at noon. Salsa so hot it'll send you to the moon. Lumi laughs loud as Arch starts to choke. Tortilla tears falling while he croaks.
I hate how good it is, too.
She served him guac, but with ghost pepper flair. Said, eat up, Arch, you're not going anywhere. He begged and he pleaded, he cried for relief. Lumi just smirked and said, welcome to grief. It's tacos for breakfast, burritos at noon. Salsa so hot it'll send you to the moon. Lumi laughs loud as Arch starts to choke. Tortilla tears falling while he croaks. She swam in circles while he sat in the sand, sweat dripping down from his brow to his hand. There's no escape, my culinary trap, so eat up, sweet Arch, and toss your map. Poor Arch dreamed of water to soothe the burn, but Lumi just smirked, saying, you'll never learn. A chili enchilada came sliding his way. He promised he'd never love mermaids again. It's tacos for breakfast, burritos at noon. Salsa so hot it'll send you to the moon. Lumi laughs loud as Arch starts to choke. Tortilla tears falling while he croaks.
That's beautiful.
It's unironically actually pretty good. Reminds me of like an Owl City jingle.
Oh, it's beautiful. And if you guys want to listen to more various creations that Tanner, Gwimbus, and Boog makes, I have a whole AI section in my Discord server. You could just type in Lum for the invite, and then you could join.
The biggest disappointment was when in the middle there when he said like some of the lines of, you know, you're gonna be in grief. I was fully expecting to be like, well, lick my feet instead. That's what it should have been.
I'm gonna
Other than that,
physically harm
perfect.
you, Amal.
That is what it should have
Good
been.
thing that's my kink.
Yeah, you like being abused by men, not women.
Fire is the answer.
It's just typical lesbian relationship. I've accepted it.
What program are they using? I think Boog mentioned it a couple times. I don't remember.
I wasn't paying attention. That
You know, I should separate out
Service
the
guarantee citizenship.
channels for AI art and AI music, but granted, there's a channel that I have for AI stuff that's just called bot communication. Could probably just rename that. I don't know. Let me guys know what you want, and I will adjust channels as needed.
Now, chat. We only have 430 likes. I think I deserve more for that. Press thumbs up button. It is the only metric YouTube cares about. Do it now.
What's the goal for they get like 1,000 likes by the end of the stream again?
They get, I don't know. What do they get? Did they get anything? They got Savvy versus Sargon, and they wasted their opportunity. I don't know if they do get anything.
You should just have a full stream where you use your ArchCat model.
For just 1,000 likes, the bit's cheap.
You ignorant slut.
I don't know.
Is it because you have to learn a new technology? And then I
That's it.
have to guide you like an old man. It's like, okay, Arch, so this is how you set it up to OBS. This is how you put your model files into the program. That'd be more than a 15-minute endeavor for a poor old Arch.
Trick or treat.
I think
Can
Lum
I
Lum should be
smell your
drowned.
feet?
I think that is only right.
I'm
She's
a fish.
mermaid. I
can't
don't
be
think that
drowned.
works.
Well, you can drown fish. You just need to prevent water from passing over their gills.
Also, you got a couple of 50 donos.
Good boy, Lum Lum, pointing that out.
Oh my fucking god. Lum Lum, where's invite? Arch, can I put the invite for my Discord server in chat?
Sure.
Yay! Okay. Me.
Since Lum Lum is being good today, let's just quickly remind everyone what regular female behavior looks like.
Happy birthday.
Who the fuck is this? Matt, what are you doing here?
There you go. There's my Discord server.
That was just my brother.
What the fuck?
God.
I liked that excuse too.
It's just my brother.
Happy birthday.
Who the fuck is this? Matt, what are you doing here? That was just my brother.
That was kind of funny. That is kind of funny. Now, I will say this is probably staged though, because a woman that size does not push a guy that size away that easily. But still, details. It's funny. I like that one.
Realistic.
And it's a quick reminder of how women usually behave.
Don't trust women, chat. They're evil by default.
They are, unironically. Now, Sir Jod. No, don't skip ad, you goddamn YouTube fucker. Sir Jod, 450 euros, thank you very much, sir. No dev payment. If you like Violated Heroin, check out Lona RPG, Third Crisis. So it's really good. Hachina Olroy, After Mini Siahat's Bad Day. God, apparently there's a lot of these, right? Lona RPG. I must admit, chat, I'm sadly a little bit of a normie. I've never played Violated Heroin. For me, it was always a meme game. Is this anything I can show on screen? I'm thinking probably not. Definitely no. Yeah, no, definitely not. Definitely not. No, definitely not. Darkest Dungeons, but with rape and slavery. From Taiwan. Oh my. Well, I'll have to forward it to Mal afterwards.
This girl looks innocent enough. Huh?
And Krieger for another 50. Thank you, sir. Now make the song with prancing arch pony with small lum on head. Prancing arch pony. Dancing. That's a bit disturbing, if I'm to be honest. I'm not sure. I do not believe that this is a power that anyone should be given.
I mean, I do know a couple of pony artist animators.
Of course you do.
What?
Although, I think...
Once upon a time, there was a fish.
I think, yes. Boog has made more. He has figured out how to make speaking noises now.
Oh, did he send you the coconut one?
A fish named Lumi. She tried to be a good fish, but then she got caught by a Jewish shekel merchant named Rage. He used his Jewish magic on her.
I heard it.
Yeah, I heard it.
Oh, well.
I was wondering how Lumi got captured by the Jews.
And, Lum...
Huh?
Why is there, urination featuring in Gwimbus's art now?
I don't know. They're trying to put more on me where I'm just like, I don't like it. It's icky. Gwimbus! Ugh. It's terrible. What the fuck? Gwimbus! Why? Oh my god.
But you're not denying it. That's the thing.
I said it's icky!
No, but you didn't deny the fact that you're not on your way to sit piss right now, though.
No, that's disgusting!
Didn't say it's too late, too late.
I just want to drink my grape juice energy drink. God!
Oh, grape juice. Okay. Well, with the topic at hand today, chat, what do you think that grape juice is actually made of?
Oh, it's pure 100% rape.
And squirt juice.
We even have some of friend Coconut.
Hi, my name is Coconut,
and I miss my penis.
Please tell me you sent this over to Kibbs.
Oh, I'm sure he's received it. Multiple copies.
Did you see that Kibbs was having another fun drunk stream? Was quite amusing.
I did not, but I am sure there were many things that he should not have said being said.
Oh man, what? One day when he is done with his game stuff, I'd love to have Kibbs on stream. You could just shoot the shit.
Kibbs fears you.
No, he doesn't.
Yes, he does.
We just talked the other day.
Yes, he does.
According to who? Him or you?
Well, both. God damn it. YouTube has been extra crashy today. Holy shit.
It's because a lot of people are talking in chat because it's based off of Superchats and chat activity, apparently.
Christ.
I just love their rape.
Chat, speak less, like more.
Okay, Hamilton.
Which Hamilton?
The Broadway version from 2017.
Actually, that one isn't bad.
Actually, it's not. Like, it's a really good music. Just very diverse.
Very diverse and very political. But I was thinking of this Hamilton.
Ha! Haven't seen that movie poster.
This one's actually quite
good. I've never seen that before.
Oh, Mark Hamill before he went crazy.
Yep. Although in this case, it's pronounced Hamilton, because it's a Swedish action hero, of all things. It is actually a pretty good movie. It's a pretty solid movie.
That's why you like it so much. You want to support your people.
Though, the Broadway version. This kind of leads into another interesting topic of race swapping and diversity, which is a common thing here. But the Hamilton musical, based on the non-quite-so-diverse one, based on Alexander Hamilton's life, of course, it is a genuinely excellent musical. The music numbers are fucking solid. The dancing, all of it is on point. The stage performance, excellent stuff. There's a reason why it's like one of the best musicals rated ever, and Disney made a special about it. But yeah, they basically race swapped damn near everyone, and they did so deliberately. There was even a time during Trumpelophagus' first presidency when Mike Pence stopped by, and they called him out mid-show to be like, hey, you serve Satan. What are you gonna do about it?
Was this during words? Was this during the tour that I forgot his name. The main dude that played Hamilton. Was this during his tour, or was this during one of the other ones where he wasn't involved?
I'm pretty sure it was the main one.
His name is Lin-Manuel Miranda, and he is insufferable, but unfortunately Hamilton's unironically really good, and I still have the songs in my head to this day, even though I haven't listened to it in years, and the references never escape me.
The thing with Lin-Manuel is that he let the popularity get to him far too much to where he is still high off of his own farts. He thinks he is the best thing since fucking sliced bread is too commonly used. He thinks that he's just God's gift to man in terms of music, which he's not. He writes good music. He writes really fucking good music, but sometimes it's just unneeded. His type of music style specifically does not fit in every single movie. He did really good with Encanto, really fucking good music in that movie, but he doesn't have to be everywhere. It seems like he is the it seems like he is the James Wan of musicals. Because sometimes James Wan also has really bad misses in terms of horror movies. He's not as bad as M. Night Shyamalan, but he's still a little bit of a hit or miss.
Though I suppose it's fitting for a progressive to write a musical about the person who basically invented the modern-day taxation system in the United States, so... But yeah, it's unfortunately really good. It is.
You know, honestly, when I first listened to the musical, I was listening to the soundtrack on Amazon. I didn't know what any of the actors looked like. I could tell that a good portion of them were, you know, a bit more melanated because just of the way that they sing and the inflection in their voices is a dead giveaway. But otherwise, I was enjoying the music. As a musical theater nerd, I loved it. I loved it a lot.
I found it through my heyday on Tumblr, so I knew what I was getting into, but I was still more left-leaning back in the day, so I didn't really care so much. It took me forever to actually get into it because I tried to avoid bandwagons, but eventually I did, and I was like, holy shit, this is actually really good.
I mean, you know that
watch the musical.
Heck, people are starting to make shit. What's the musical called? Fuck, I already forgot. God damn it! There's this song that's trending all over social media. That's just like, oh, this is a message about modern day politics and rich people. And it's like, no, it's not. It's just. I don't know. It's insufferable that a lot of older musicals are now coming back because people are just trying to use it as a, man, we really know what this is talking about when it's just talking about things from the 1930s in terms of the poor people and rich people. Those are two separate different things. We are not that bad off.
It's this typical subversion that the left likes to do.
Everybody hates music.
Point out
no.
That Lum has now stated that she can hear melanin levels.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. It's okay to be racist, and it's you know, and it's just unfortunately these days it's racist to even tell what people sound like just from their voices.
Well, I also grew up in the ghetto too, so I've been around. Been around those types of people for a while.
Trick or treat.
What?
Plus, there's a whole controversy about the whole Ebonics taking over internet language. So we can hear it through text too.
That's right.
Shit.
Although, this then leads me to the actual point, which was this one. So they're making a prequel series for 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea.
But why, though?
Well, because they want to destroy 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. That's why. They don't enjoy this timeless classic by Jules Verne. They want to break it, ruin it, crush it as much as they can. And that's why they're making a prequel. Simple.
They also can't make anything original themselves either, so...
Now, it's also it's a very, very diverse, of course. We've got a lot of women aboard the Nautilus, which would be not particularly kosher during the time which this is set. And for some reason, a Maori. I feel like the Maori have become like the new Indians, in that whenever you need somebody to be visibly minority, you just pick one of them and paint their face, and it's like, hey, savage.
Well, ever since they made that stance in the Australian Hall, like what was it, last year, something like that, they showed how empowered and strong that they are, and they don't fear the white man.
I suppose. Although I do find it amusing that they are maintaining the race of Nemo as well, because for those of you who know your Jules Verne, as I'm sure everybody knows, he's an excellent writer after all, he was the original OG race swap from back in the day.
I have lost. Shit.
Stares judgmentally at Lum and Amal.
What? I didn't know he was the OG race swap.
God damn it.
What?
Me either.
God damn it.
And I'm the local racist here.
We need a lot more cultural education of the youth these days.
I live under a rock. I don't know shit for a lot of things. Most things. Everything.
I was just into horror movies.
Jules Verne originally intended Captain Nemo to be a Polish noble fighting against Russia. However, his publisher at the time was French, and the French were trying to complete an alliance with Russia, and so feared losing the Russian market and offending the Russians. And so he asked Jules Verne to race swap Captain Nemo, and thus we got the Indian Captain Nemo. We need...
Well, it's good to learn this. It's good to learn something new every day.
We need more culture, chat. More culture in the classrooms.
The only good Indian representation to the modern day.
That is kind of true. Captain Nemo is certainly a more aspirational Indian than most Indians these days.
I like all of them. Have you seen Twitter? I cannot. I really hope that Lord Miles actually does compile the list of scam accounts on Twitter run by Indians. That would be a beautiful day.
Oh, is he working on that now?
Trick or treat.
He said that like a month ago, but he hasn't given any updates that I've seen so far. But he likes to still call them out. It's hilarious.
I imagine he realized just how many there were.
I think at this point it would just be easier to go to the individual sites that host the bot accounts, where a lot of people go purchase their botted likes, retweets, comments, and everything.
Or we can do the Gab idea and ban the IP. Indians don't have rights anyways.
God, I would love to see the lists of people who, bot likes and stuff on Twitter, because there are some suspicious accounts on that goddamn place.
I mean, apparently, XQC was calling out, different accounts that were, massively botting their streams, and then, what's his name? Kai Cenat, or whatever, was trying to defend the people that were accused of botting their accounts, saying that the botting's not that bad or some shit like that.
Wait, why would he do that? Isn't he huge?
Yes, he is the largest person on Twitch right now, I believe. And now people are looking into his numbers, and people are saying that 30% of his viewers are bots. It's a whole thing. Everyone is eating each other at this point.
I was about to say, if you're defending botting, I would definitely want to look into that person. That sounds very sus.
And I seen a post earlier, I think I have it saved somewhere, where it's a lot of these larger accounts have 20 to 40% of their viewers are actually botted.
There we go. Okay, so there's websites. Supercharge your live stream. Add an advanced level of interactivity and integration to your streams with StreamerBot. Is that?
Oh yeah, this is the exact same one that the chick actually brought up this site on her live stream.
What people are saying.
I thought this was just like a typical bot that helps with like spam and other integrations that you can put in the Twitch.
There's other plugins that you can put into this that do bot account.
Okay.
This is just the main host thing.
So you plug the bots into this thing, yeah? Because I thought that was just like botted views like from fucking net sites and stuff.
No, people can add on scripts to this.
Okay, so
because as far as I am aware, they are yes.
Okay.
There's other. Let's see.
So
it's like the one that I see everywhere is called Social Wick, and it's painfully cheap to buy viewers. And let's see, Twitch live stream views.
Social Wick. Social media marketplace. Quickly gain real followers, viewers, and likes and more with our blend of marketing tactics.
It's like, for example, I put in Twitch live stream views. I put in 100 viewers. $2.64.
Damn. And that is for, like, bots watching your stream or whatever, right?
Yep.
Huh. I mean, I see why you would do this, because the thing is, people click on things that appear popular. The algorithm also rewards things that appear popular. That's why I keep hounding you motherfuckers to press the like button, because I can see the difference. Like when we have like the goals to bring Savvy on these Arch and Sargon casts, for example, for 1,000 likes. That stream did like 20% better in terms of consistent viewership than streams normally do. Like, the higher the likes, the more viewers, the more people it reaches, the more people get notifications. So, there is a real benefit to botting the shit out of your streams. Not to mention, if you're just looking for a random stream and you see two streams that do the same thing, if one has 100 viewers and the other has 1,000 viewers, you're more likely to click on the one with 1,000 viewers because you figure that more people choose that because it's better, right?
Oh, this is funny. Go to the top and click Why Social Wick.
Why Social Wick?
Well, while he's doing that, remember, Chet, he's defending botting, so I guess we gotta investigate him too.
They try to say we don't use bots. My brother in Christ, this is a bot. This is a bot farm. It's like, what? If someone orders like 10,000 people to watch them, do you guys just go whip up your 10,000 Chinese people that are like, okay, go click on this stream and watch it? Because that is fucking ridiculous.
I guess they might actually do that. Like, literally, as in, they don't have bots, they have, where's that picture? Ah, yeah. That, with the fucking wall of smartphones.
Jesus.
Yeah, the Chinese do that for their, for either social media, for gacha games, where they have multiple alts for live stream views. It's a whole thing. I would still classify those as botted views because that's not organic.
No, not at all. I do remember years ago when Pokemon Go was a thing, there was that one Asian dude who had a bike and he had like 20 iPhones on his bike.
I remember that
for
guy.
that Pokemon Go.
I mean, you could absolutely do this or have a computer basically just... I don't know how... Okay, so they must track IP, surely. It's like, so one view from one IP address is one view. So even if you open two windows, I'm presuming you don't get two views like that, because that would be retarded.
What if they have VPNs, though? I mean, if they have some sort of cheap VPN resource, that could probably make things easier.
Yeah, that's exactly what I was about to say. Like, you could surely put up, like, a VPN system that pretends to be different IP addresses, and you just run that in however many windows the computer can physically maintain, and you get, like, 20, 30 people from one PC, for example.
I don't know. It's just at this point, it's just an open secret that the majority of larger content creators have some sort of bot or Chinese people watching, quote unquote, watching.
I mean, again, they do it for a reason. It works. The larger your channel appears, the more people who are watching, the more people will want to click your stuff. That's how the algorithm works. That's how the algorithm has always worked. Sigh. That was what happened to Coconut. Oh, poor Coconut.
Oh yeah, I remember he was telling me about that little oopsie poopsie.
Yeah, that's the deep Coconut lore. Kibbs bought himself, like, what was it, 10,000 bot followers or something?
No, he did the YouTube promo thing where you know how YouTube is like, hey, you can boost this video. You can pay like $10 for us to push your video in the algorithm, and that just brought a bunch of bots to him.
Lum. That is the truthful and realistic version of what happened. I don't like that version.
Oh my god.
I like the version where Coconut bought 10,000 bot followers. It's the version I like.
Okay, fine. We'll use your version from now on.
Good.
Coconut bought 10,000 YouTube followers, and it's like, oh man, this isn't how this is supposed to work. Oops.
Nope, because he got really unlucky too, because he didn't intend to, of course, but it wrecked his algorithm, because now he has basically 10,000 dead subs, and then YouTube looks at his stuff and goes like, hold on, why aren't these 10,000 people watching anything? You must be boring, and deranks him in the algorithm. It's like, oops.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, poor little Coconut. Also, read Superchats before we go on another tangent.
Coconut. Pot radal Coconut. So hard and crusty on the outside. So soft and squishy on the inside. That's actually true, though.
I think he groomed him to be a cat boy, though.
Well, he groomed himself to be a cat boy.
No, you did that to him. And then he just accepted it, because that's what grooming does.
Read Super Chats, Arch.
I'm trying. I'm just... Oh, yeah, there we go. Okay. Yeah, no, they wrote it
really
dumb.
showing in this stream.
They wrote it dumb. Cut 235 million streams from Luther, wherever that is. But, you know, they didn't cut streams. They cut 235 million views. So this guy, who's some kind of rapper, I think, I don't know, I assume because of his skin color, had apparently bought 235 million views.
Man.
I mean, again, it'll get you pushed in the algorithm, so there you go, I suppose. General Grievous, I will be honest, I wish I knew about the game before all this. Anyways, I watched Atlantis and I'm really annoyed that Disney will probably never make anything so good ever again. They won't. Never again. Now, Lum will never buy views, because she spends all of her money on feet products anyways. Those silicon feet models that she likes, they ain't cheap.
Why are you the way you are? I do not like them, Arch.
That's right, you love them.
No! They're icky. They're disgusting.
Yeah, no,
Then
those
why
silicon...
did you make that foot thingy by your name?
I don't know why it has my name.
Yeah. Why do so many foot products have the name Lumi?
Fuck if I know.
She's just feigning ignorance, chat. Don't believe her.
Here we go. Listen, decapitated silicon ankles aren't cheap. Lum needs every dollar.
Oh, those are gross. That's disgusting.
I love the way they wrinkle. Look at that. You can tell somebody put a lot of effort into this.
You know, right after stream, she's gonna be down to suckle those for her later stream tonight.
Oh yeah, rubbing them against her face, feeling every wrinkle. Like, you, my babies, I didn't mean to say that to you.
So soft and flush.
Amalgamyte, I'm sure you are closer to me than Dev is. I will find you. I will figure out where you live. I will physically harm you one day.
I cannot wait.
I can't do that to Arch because that would be an expensive trip. But granted, when he comes here to the US and I travel down to Texas, that's a whole nother story.
Put me on my misery. Sweet relief.
Lum would never bot, otherwise she'd have to satisfy herself with only the toes.
Oh my god.
Oh, that makes me want to throw up.
That'd be a sad day in Lum's life.
That is so gross.
But those probably don't get her off as well as the other ones do, because they're only like half a foot.
Exactly.
I mean, you have to get the toe action, but like, she wants the full foot and a little bit of ankle too. Because ankles are scandalous.
Absolutely. She wants the ankles. She needs those ankles. Do you dress them up, Lum? Do you like put shoes on them, or do you just like, you know, gaze at them?
You like toe rings? Are they like cock rings to you? Like toe rings?
You know, I'm just leaving these windows closed until eventually those are gone. That is icky. That is disgusting.
Now, Lum. These are legitimate medical things. Actually, they are.
Icky.
Look.
That is horrifying.
No, not looking.
That is horrifying. This is the only option for people who have suffered from Chinese foot breaking, for example. It's a sad situation.
Okay, now I'm with Lumi. We get these off the screen. I don't like looking at elephant feet.
My screens are staying minimized. I'm not looking. I'm just scrolling through Twitter right now.
Waterkify. Arch, random 40k question. How do void ships deal with their vermin population? Do they maintain a cat population or have something else to at least protect food? I would unironically suspect they use cats. Yes. Or perhaps like even automated little servitors to go zap the little bitches. But bear in mind as well, many of these void ships have been in space, have been built in space, and have been in space for a very long time. It isn't completely impossible to assume that they're basically more or less vermin-proof if you have the cargo compartment be, you know, in hard vacuum, and you only take things out of the vacuum cargo compartment, for example. But otherwise, cats. Literally cats. Onu for $20. Twice. Thank you. It's not the same question, is it? It isn't. I was binging your old fantasy lore, and I have to say that the Doom of Kazavor is my absolute favorite part of Warhammer. Something about it speaks to me like nothing else in the setting apart from the Barrow Builders. Good. I do need to do a War of the Beards series at some point. I really do. And the stranger is just a delightful character. He barely had to do anything at all, since it was an act of opportunism. He just corrupted what men and dwarves could not finish and doomed the world through birthing the Skaven. Yes. And this is also a reference to a Norse story as well. I don't remember what it was called, but the Norse gods tried to build this super big wall to keep the non-Norse out, I guess. And they couldn't finish it because it was massive. And then a stranger came by and was like, hey, I'll finish your wall in a single night. But if I do, you gotta let me fuck Freya. Literally. And the gods were just like, oh, well, there's no way you'll finish, so we'll do that. And then he did finish it in a night. But Freya didn't want to fuck him because he was fat and ugly, so they had to betray him. It was tragic. I was always on the side of the builder there. Truly, he did nothing wrong. Krieger, I missed the last half of the Stamford Bridge cast. You should have seen how Sargon would have reacted to the Monster Girl encyclopedia.
What the heck were you talking about with Sargon that would bring up the Monster Girl encyclopedia?
Oh, I introduced him to the haptic feedback Catboy ears.
I didn't even know that was the thing.
It is a thing.
I'll have to tell Mizu. It will have to tell Mizu. It simulates
the feeling of having cat ears.
I see. Well, I know a couple of femboys who would probably want those.
Sargon didn't like it. He was upset.
Haptic feedback cat.
Homosexual. Okay, the books pictured in the tweet are the wrong game. Those books are from the Hyperborean RP. It's a good base game and shouldn't be smeared. Oh. I did not know. I wasn't aware. So Florida man, I'd like to tag onto Krieger's chat Monster Girls versus Sargon. Poor Sargon.
Hey Arch. I just decided to Google haptic feedback cat ears, and your video is the top search thing.
There you go. Let's see, is it? Oh yeah, Sargon learns about cat boys and haptic feedback cat ears. Oh god. Oh,
beautiful.
God. That's not good. Oh well. God, that's not gonna go well.
Oh, it's gonna be fine.
So long as nobody within that community finds it, I guess it's fine. But yeah, that's...
Well, time to make a post. Everyone Google haptic feedback cat ears. Go watch the first video. It's very informative.
Have you ever brought up his body pillow that he made, or any of his other stuff that he did back in the day, just to see how he cringes now?
With Sargon's body pillow?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I would bring that up every single time.
Nah, that it's like things like that are for special occasions, because then the charm wears off.
True.
There, we'll bring up the silicon feet to chase of Lum Lum again.
I'm shutting off the window.
But Zartax, I'm gonna have to dock your pay if you keep being late, Arch. This is extremely homosexual. It was Lum Lum's fault.
How is it my fault?
Tobin Russell, women not fantasizing about rape. Challenge impossible. That's true.
I'm sorry it's hot.
I do it every day.
Dark Resurrect. Arch brought the grape expert, Amal. Dear Lord save us. Speaking of, I haven't heard the creature in your walls today. Is he alright?
Well... I had a little bit too much fun with him, what can I say? So, he's sleeping now.
Yeah, she raped the ghost, oh no.
That's terrible.
No, I don't do the raping. No. I'm too much of a pillow princess for that. But, you know, after being haunted for so long, I finally just said, take me, please, daddy.
Krieger, you mentioned Violet and heroin, and now I feel old. You should have brought Savvy on. She's the only reason I know this game exists. Of course she's played that game. She probably has 100% fucking save file somewhere. Ornu, $150 is too little for a VTuber model, Arch. You're only getting 100. Anyway. Tragic. Lumi loves feet. She does.
No.
1. Hello, little Latina. Short and stout. Hail Arch. I tried thanking Lum Lum for a musical performance last week, but she stopped reading it halfway. Lum Lum. Why so mean?
I read all of it, just the rest in my head because I was laughing.
Still the 42.
But I do appreciate it.
See, surprise Grape in the title. Oh, hey, Amal's here. Of course she is.
The funny thing is, like, as soon as I got out of my stream last night, he immediately messaged me and he said, Mal, you're coming into the ArchCast tomorrow. We're talking about rape. And I was just like, I mean, I'm not going to say no.
I know. I think your exact words were, I'm not going to say no regardless. Which is almost a little too subby, in my opinion.
Listen, I'm just honest about what I like. And long as it's not done by an Indian man or a Muslim, or black, or anything that's not white, I'm happy.
The old planeswalker has been a member for 25 months. Thank you, sir, for your continued support, despite Mel's fucking presence.
What?
And he says, hey, there's something. There it is. Krieger, wait until they find about Red Sonja. Women as strongest man, but runs around in chainmail bikini. Scorn. And the thing is, she does that specifically to get men to try and rape her as well, explicitly. As she can only have sex with somebody strong enough to rape her. I'm not kidding. That's her fucking backstory. That is Sonja's entire backstory. Unfortunately,
God, that's so hot.
She's even stronger than men, because even Conan haven't managed to break her down and have his way with her. But yes, chat, it is actually unironically canon that Red Sonja had her entire family killed and raped, and so she asked a goddess, whose name I blank on right now, to give her the strength to never be raped again. And so the goddess did that. But she also made it so that she could only ever have sex with anybody who could rape her. So, double-edged sword, I guess. And now she wears a chainmail bikini. Make of this what you will. Actually, is there any news about the Red Sonja movie? Because that was supposed to be a... Oh, here we go. 17 days ago. Official rating. You know, she doesn't look terrible, but she doesn't look good either, does she?
It's the face. I think it's like too distraught and dirty, and like the hair's too matted.
I mean, she's a warrior. I wouldn't want model quality hair and stuff on someone who is supposed to be fighting.
I would agree, but it still does make you look a little bit less attractive when you haven't showered in, a week.
Yeah, I mean, there's several things that are kind of like, first of all, the sword looks retarded. That's what the fuck is this? Some kind of toy knife? Like, God, that is tiny. The armor isn't great. It's kind of trying to throw back to her original gear, but it looks Lord of the like Rings of Power-y, like plasticky.
It looks like it looks like it's from Party City or Spirit Halloween.
Yeah, got a random gem there. Like it doesn't look good. Like the braces.
It's like you can tell that it's painted fabric. They could have at least put like light chains on there for chainmail.
Yeah, it's the outfit's not good. The sword's completely fucking wrong, and her face too. Like, there's been other pictures that have looked better than this, but I'm with Mal on this one. She shouldn't look scared, because this is Red fucking Sonja. Okay, she is an evil fucking bitch. She should only ever look basically sadistically confident.
It's coming out this year. Huh.
What we gotta do is we gotta kidnap Tiffany Thiessen and de-age her like 30 years? She's probably old by now. Tiffany Teason with red hair would be the perfect Red Sonja. That's what we need. That is what we require.
I mean, here's a little better picture. Hold on. Copy image. Live links. Stupid fucking sword still, but better picture.
Been rated R for strong and bloody violence. Okay, well, at least that's good. Let's see. Yeah, that's better. I still don't love the sword or the armor, but it's better.
I'm just looking for more pictures that's more than just blurry.
That one's a lot better.
Yeah,
but it's probably the distance too.
Yeah, the distance and the blur.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, not convinced. I still want my redheaded Tiffany Teason. That's what we need. It is what we deserve, and it is what we should ask for, chat. It's very important that we don't lower our standards. YouTube, don't crash on me
Women are supposed
now.
to be sex objects anyway, so you might as well make them pretty.
Weird. You could make it a roach motel for spaceships. Thousands years of people crashing on a planet, tech degrading to techno-barbarians. I mean, kind of. There's fucking magic in Conan, so I don't know. That was the thing they used to do in the good old days they don't do anymore. The whole idea of guns in fantasy settings. Like, oh yeah, there used to be spaceships and stuff. Fallen civilization. We don't do that no more. It's kind of tragic. Trevor N. Since neither of you answered my question on Wednesday, thought on Ghislaine Dead Alive from Mushoku Tensei as a muscle waifu. Alien's Isolation. Didn't I answer? Oh, Saga probably didn't answer because he's like, who? But no, muscle waifu is obviously good. Ghislaine is good girl. Obviously. Russian Big Daddy again. The book I refer to have nothing to do with that series. Also, keep NTR away from the Monster Girls, you woman degenerates. The books I talked about actually have a pretty interesting setting as well. Everything is better with a bit of NTR in it, though.
I have to agree.
Emo Otaku. Thar book has appeared on my Amazon list. Hail Curry. There you go. Why hating? Could this have been required by law to be put in? The disclaimers? I mean, probably. But hey, again, the reason for a disclaimer is simply to inform you of what's in the product, so that you yourself, as a, normal adult, can decide if you want to rape your mother or not. It's very important. That's a decision only you can make. Nobody can make that decision for you. Dreyfie, Hercules or young Hercules?
I think it's just the regular Hercules. Oh, I mean, I don't know. I watched these shows, like I said, when I was a kid. So I think it's just the one with God, what's his name? He's still on Twitter, does political takes, right leaning, got kicked out of Hollywood. That dude owned that show. And I don't know, I don't remember too much from it other than I liked it. Kevin Sorbo, thank you, chat.
Yeah, I think young Hercules is a little bit too yeah, no, I don't think that. See, this guy might be up Mal's alley, but I don't know.
Honestly, kind of neither.
God, so picky.
I mean, well, I mean, okay, probably the one on the right, yeah. Is more than likely. But at the same time, like, I go more for personality at the end of the day. So, like the one in the middle definitely looks too twinkish for me personally to actually date. And I don't like guys with long hair, so the guy on the left is definitely out of the question unless he cuts it, and then we'll talk. But like, oh no. Like it depends on what the personality actually is. But if we're talking about rape, then I mean, as long as you're white, that's all that really matters.
Sigh. Well, Kevin Sorbo was, of course, the classic Hercules, which ran together with Xena and even had a few crossovers, which was pretty cool.
Mm-hmm. It was great. I need to rewatch that in Stargate.
Good old school stuff. I'm really sad they never did any more with the animated version of Hercules, because I fucking love that movie. That movie is so goddamn good. Oh, actually, wait. Oh, they gave him a piece of shit knockoff TV show. Well, now I'm just even sadder, actually. Sigh. We should reboot Hercules and Xena. No, actually,
no,
hold on. We
no, no,
shouldn't.
no, 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 no. No.
Not yet.
Not in the modern age.
Give it another 10 years at least. Boguslava, once more, I give you the geld. Good Archson, fair hair. These chatlands have not known such happy days of gladness and fit since you have kept your hard hand stayed. Not unleashing the leaf woe. Help me. And name unpacks $10 on Trailer Park Elves and Lumi as the reader. Oh, God. Okay, I missed that one. Krieger for $50. I didn't see it. Lum, why didn't you point it out, Lum?
I did.
You didn't.
I did. I was like, well, look at $50. And you're like, oh, money. And then you looked at the other $50 because we had a few $50 super chats coming in about the same time.
I blame Lum. I'm sorry, Krieger. I love you. I suppose Amon Pax's idea, make Lumi read Trailer Park Elves. I'll sneak her a copy.
Okay.
Dynafan219. With all this Xeno and Hercules talk, I'm surprised that no one brought up Conan the Barbarian. That was also good. Arnold Schwarzenegger. Oh, God. I wonder if we can get away with... I wonder if we can get away with...
Like it.
This. Okay, so... This might get me copyright claim, but I don't care because this is funny. Hercules in New York. One of Arnold's earliest films where he was playing Hercules in the modern age. It's not a very good movie, but it was 1970s, you know, it was 1970s.
It has its own charm.
Yeah, and it's got Arnold being the beefcake that he absolutely is, wearing very cheap costumes. It has its charms. But they dubbed his voice in this one. So this one, I think, has the original Arnold voice acting, which is something to behold.
Down there.
Let me be the judge of that. I'm tired of the same old faces, the same old things.
Like it.
All right, that's pretty good. Pretty good enunciation there. Sounds like proper acting. Let's see what Arnold has in store for us.
Down there.
Let me be the judge of that. I am tired of the same old faces, the same old things.
You know, I prefer Arnold's voice.
Honestly, same.
Oh, hey! MLP lore music videos. I'm not so sure.
Are you going to be working? Are you going to be doing your pony video for the year?
No, I already missed out on the timing for that one.
Are you going to do an extra big one next year then, since you missed this year?
We'll see. Those damned things take too much effort, goddammit.
We should start now then, so you can work on it throughout the year, so by the time April 1st was around.
It's not how that works, meow.
Well, you keep on complaining it takes so much time. You have a whole year in advance. Why don't you have to start now than never?
Because then that's another thing he has to remember. And then when it's like, creeping up on April 1st, he's going to be like, Lum Lum, why didn't you remind me I had to work on this? Bad Lum Lum, this is your fault. Yeah. Now we can't get it out this year. Harumph.
Then I'd have to do that
Well, every time he sends me pony porn, I can just remind him, be like, hey, work on the lore video.
Question. Fire is the answer.
And Dragon Master J.K. Rowling was in charge of the casting of the Harry Potter Potter back then. When it made sense, she's in charge now, and her decisions like this are not making sense. Oh, is she? Oh, okay. She's taken the leftward swirl, has she? Well, actually, there was this brilliant little clip which explains exactly what has happened to England and to J.K. Rowling. That's probably copyrighted music. Let's turn that off. But I love this. There's a dude, and he's clowning on one of the now king's guards.
Trick or treat.
And the dude can't do anything, so he's just being mocked like this. And he can't do anything because it's a ceremonial detail. There's nothing he can do. Like that's part of the discipline of the West contra the of the South. But there's a fucking woman police officer right next to him who's just doing nothing. That's so annoying.
He's actually smiling at that too. Like she's actually being entertained by watching this occurring.
It's like, this is funny because this guy chooses to go to one of the guard that doesn't have the horse with him. If he was doing this to the one who has the horse with him, he would have been kicked or bit by the horse. Which, I love the horses. They're fucking great.
But, like, this really is quite a wonderful representation of what has happened to England. God.
Yeah.
They're celebrating and filming themselves doing this. They're chatting with the female police officer who's like, yeah, this is really funny. Good.
Re-immigration needs to occur like yesterday at this point. It did not belong there.
We do not require female police officers. It was a mistake.
Women shouldn't be in anywhere position of power in general.
Terrible mistake. Although it is but one of many, I suppose. Oh, that brings me up a good pet peeve as well. The new Fantastic Four lineup. I fucking hate it.
Oh, did you see the articles where they're like, oh, we're gonna be exploring, what was it? Women's gender politics, and the guy who is playing Johnny Storm he says he's not going to be playing Johnny as a playboy, a hothead, or anything like that. And it's like, but that's his whole character.
Yep, I did see that, because it's not attractive anymore to have Johnny Storm, the playboy character. That guy, he doesn't look like Johnny Storm at all. Not an inch of him looks like Johnny Storm. Johnny Storm's entire character is basically being an intolerable, hothead, cocky little shit, basically.
Yeah.
And this guy's got none of that. None of that at all.
It's like the one scene from the 2005 Fantastic Four movie that I always think of when I remember Johnny Storm is when he was out ice skiing and he kind of lost, like, was this a little after, or when he was just discovering that, oh, look it, he can set himself on fire. And he engulfs himself in, fire. He launches off of the cliffside, and it's like, oh, look it, suddenly there's a hot spring there. Then he's like, hey, He's with the chick that he invited, and he was just like, "Hey, you want to join?" She just fucking drops her skis, and yeah, it's like I remember that entire scene shot by fucking shot. I'm just like, "Yep, that's Johnny. What is he gonna do here?" And also, why are the vinyls on the floor like that? You're gonna ruin them.
Like the original casting, or well, not technically original, but the 2005 version, fucking spot on. That was a great cast. They look the part. The story of those movies is not very good. It didn't stick the landing, shall we say. But the casting was perfect. We can't... I don't understand why we can't do casting anymore. Like, it seems to be an almost completely lost art. None of these people look the part. Like, Pablo Pascal is just Pablo Pascal. He's not an actor anymore. He's just Pablo Pascal. That's all he is. Yeah. That's his entire role. He certainly doesn't look like Reed Richards. Susan Storm just looks like a frumpy housewife. In canon, Susan Storm is like the single most attractive woman on Earth, pretty much. Ben Grimm, too. Like, Ben Grimm, too, just looks like a regular guy. And Johnny Storm just looks sad. Ugh.
They all just look so old. Like, there's not like, there's no real youth or energy to them. They just look old and wasted. And two of the guys look gay as hell. And then, well, Susan is just, well, needs a few cats. Her eggs are dried up.
It's like, I'm gonna keep ragging on this poor actor, but I don't care. The guy who's playing Johnny looks like he'd be a background Ken in the Barbie movie.
Yes, that's a great way of putting it, actually.
I don't know. It's sad. It's so fucking sad.
They didn't even bother giving Richards his, like, gray hairs either, for some reason. Ugh. It's terrible casting. We were better in the glory days, the Harvey Weinstein days. I mean, am I wrong? Am I fucking wrong?
No.
No.
This man was the hero. We had no idea. We had no idea how he was protecting us.
Harvey Weinstein did nothing wrong, Arch 2025.
Well, I'm not gonna go. He probably did something. He jerked off into potted plants and may have abused a starlet or 7. But these are sacrifices I am willing to make. Listen.
Sexual assault is okay, Arch 2025.
That's not sexual assault, Mel. Don't be so dramatic. He's just like, hey, you want to roll in the movie? This is my room number. It's not assault. Soliciting, possibly, but... Look at this man. Listen. Look at this motherfucker. Does he look like he's gonna be assaulting anyone? No. Like, he can't move without a walker, alright? This guy's not chasing Scarlett Johansson down the fucking corridors of his hotel. That ain't happening. They come to him, alright? This is
it's
consensual.
The implication.
Just a nice, normal, consensual relationship between consenting adults. One of which just happens to be an incredibly powerful Hollywood producer. Okay, this picture hits differently now. It's a little potted plant there, and a big old bed. Oh. And again, like, it's not like they objected. After he got arrested, everyone was like, oh yes, we know what he did. Everyone knew exactly what was going down in those hotel rooms. Nobody stopped it. Nobody bothered. Hell, half of the established starlets were probably feeding him women, okay? Ah, the face of trauma. We need to release Harvey Weinstein immediately. Full pardon. Trump, come on, you've got the power. Do it now. Full pardon and an official apology. Get him back in power. We need him. We need Harvey Weinstein to save us. It may be distasteful, but it is the only way. What was I on about before we got onto why Harvey Weinstein is the savior of the movie industry?
We were talking about the Fantastic Four and poor casting.
Ah, there you go. And hey, he did good male casting as well. Mm-hmm. He didn't just pick the hot women, he also picked the hot men. It was a very inclusive person. Poor Harvey. Poor, unfortunate, unlucky Harvey.
I mean, at the end of the day, it's just because of how low the standards are. I mean, obviously everybody knows it's no secret how intersectional Hollywood is. So they got to get the token, in this case Mexican, the token woman, and then women cry because they don't get chosen, because how dare you think I'm ugly, and then they got to get the token gay, and they got to get token black. It's all about and then all these little things just to kind of push the message, and there's no actual attractive white people to save the race anymore.
Save the race, goddamn. We're talking about a movie, Mal. Calm down.
Hey, when I asked you a long time ago how spicy it can be, you said don't say 3 things, that I have never said any of those 3 things yet.
Man, he didn't give me any restrictions. What restrictions do you place on you?
Well, I guess I'll say them now. I can't.
You can just DM your restrictions later.
But the thing is, you don't even... You can have diversity as well. Jessica Alba as Sue Storm. Holy shit, she looked absolutely amazing. Beyond amazing. And she's not white. She's some sort of mulatto, I think. Is that a bad word these days? I'm not sure anymore. No? Good.
I was gonna say, I mean, she looks, unless things like there's her contacts and her hair's dyed, she looks fairly white to me. If anything, maybe like I don't know, like a Spanish, possibly at like worse.
And she looked great. She looked absolutely perfect for the role. Absolutely fucking perfect. You can have diversity. There are attractive brown women out there, as Jessica Alba has now demonstrated. It's fine. We just need to find them.
You know, apparently Jessica Alba said that she would still reprise her role as Sue Storm if they wanted her. I mean, it's like, look at her. She still looks fucking great.
Let's see. Yeah. And 43? Yeah, no, she's keeping pretty damn well.
Oh my god, they wear contacts and blonde. Oh, Jesus, I've been betrayed.
Yeah, at the very least, give her a cameo or something. Holy hell. Oh, she's a Democrat. Oh, God. Why? How?
I mean, most actresses are, Arch.
Yeah.
You honestly can't be surprised at this point. It's like, I would justify the shocked expression if you're like, oh shit, she's a Republican. Wow.
Let's see. Oh, okay, right. Okay, we've carbon dated her. She's 13% Native American and 87% European. So the perfect mix is just a dash of Indian. Just 10%. 10% Indian. Just to give that tiny little glow to the skin. That's all we need. Everything else can be European. Also, that's quite the movie title.
I have lost. Shit.
Barely Lethal. Right. I was reading that very differently.
You read it as Barely Legal, didn't you?
I did. Sin City. Sin City was a damn cool movie, too. They made more of these as well. Rip Harvey Weinstein. He's probably dead now. Is he? Yeah, probably.
No.
How? Huh. He'll get found innocent just like Bill Cosby did. Dino Fan 219. Never mind, I was informed that's how the conversation started. My bad, must have missed it. Benjamin, Britain is a racial and ethnically diverse caliphate now. Black Snape makes sense. Being told to get with the times on LinkedIn. That's true. That is true. Dreyfy, this is what I was trying to tell Sargon on Thursday about controlling his boy. Art is going down dark degenerate paths from which there's no return. Ponies with big black ends on them lying about. It's standard for Norwegian. Ponies are wholesome. Okay? Ponies are wholesome. I was playing the My Little Pony intro music for Mal just before he started the stream today, even.
Oh, yeah.
Yes,
Speaking of ponies. Speaking of ponies, I was sent something to forward to you.
Oh, no.
Where is it? Oh, here it is. Copy link. This is from Ben, and I believe one other person also sent me this. Who said forward this to Arch, or game for Arch. There you go.
Friendship with Benefits 2. It's a Steam game, damn.
Yes.
Right, yep, yeah, no, we are not bringing that up on screen. I was just clicking through it real quick. Yeah, that is definitely not something that is acceptable by YouTube standards. Nope.
Nope.
Right, that one's more curated. There you are, chat. But I mean, I'm immediately disappointed. These are humanoid ponies. That's pretty weak. It's pretty weak. If you're gonna make a MLP dating sim, I'm expecting full pony.
I mean, it's still better designed than Equestria Girls.
Equestria Girls?
Yeah. Give me a second.
Guarantees citizenship.
Oh, that one. I remember that one.
Yeah,
yeah, true. I mean, it is objectively better, but again, if you're gonna fuck little ponies, you might as well go all the way. Why stop halfway there?
I mean, you could say the same thing about cat girls.
No, you can't.
Yeah, or fox girls.
No, you can't.
Any animal girl.
No, it's not how that works.
Yeah.
Stop ruining this for me.
No.
But this is better because they have tits, actually. And so when you get them on their hands and knees, they're still on all fours, plus you have the titties. So I see this more of a win than anything.
Arch, so you don't have to have this on your purchase history. I will gift you the game, so then you can play it.
I don't know. Human ponies. I don't know about that. I feel like there's got to be a better alternative out there with more ponyish ponies.
Hey, Boog, you heard Arch. Go find him an actual pony game.
I mean, it probably exists out there in the right places.
Oh, I'm sure it
AI
does.
is strong enough.
I'm sure Boog probably already has stuff bookmarked, being like, yes, it's my time to shine.
B-Bash says, HP setting was fairly modern. I don't understand why the wizards didn't take up rifles and shit. What's faster, verbal spell chanting or a 38? H.P. Lovecraft, I'm presuming. Well, it was just because of the mystery stuff. Oh, Harry Potter? What?
Yes.
I don't know. Is Harry Potter bulletproof? If you shot Harry Potter, what would happen to Harry Potter?
Maybe that's why the American Wizarding School doesn't get brought in, because they shoot their magic out of ye old magic guns.
I mean, I presume that the wizards would be resistant to bullets, or they can stop time or something, because otherwise, yeah, you just shoot them. Much easier.
Thank you, Boog. And Boog has already sent me a link. 2 links.
Silver 82. So how much to get Arch to play Akubar's Witch Trainer? You assume I haven't already. Dreyfy, incest? Pff, of course it was. A little bit of wincest, of course.
There you go, Arch.
Now show the picture of Lumi dragging cat you to read Superchats. Scorn. We gotta have too many pictures of it. Scorn is almost funded. 735 out of 1,000 now. That one really shot up.
Nice.
F95 zone. Right, this is definitely not for common consumption then. Right, chat. Here you go. Here's the actual pony game.
I mean, he said he wanted it. Boog found it.
God, but I don't really want.
You asked for it. You asked for it.
I don't want to fuck Twilight. Twilight's no, not Twilight. Twilight's innocent.
I'm sure there's other options, Arch. This is just one of them.
I do like this one though. Well, for that future consideration, I am a pony.
But yes, you asked for this. Boog found it. Now you gotta thank Boog and romance one of them.
Yeah, thank you, Boog. I am a pony. That's good to know. I like the description.
I'm gonna get screenshots of this later, aren't I? Unfortunately.
Pony Waifu Sim is the kind of game many of us have wanted for years, and so we decided to build it ourselves.
I mean, at least they can mimic the art style really well.
Oh yeah, no, it's pretty dead on. They did a better job than the Generation 6 or whatever, the fucking 3D one.
Ugh. Even the 2D shorts for Generation 6 just looked god awful.
Trick or treat. Can I smell your feet?
Yeah, well, they've unironically done a very good job. Oh, no, can't show that on screen. It's Twilight being fucked by tentacles. Nope.
Oh.
And then Mal perks up. What? Tentacles?
Gen 5, Gen 6, whatever. All we know is that either Gen 6 will show up, and then we have all new ponies to be disappointed with, or they will somehow extend Gen 4, or maybe continue with them in adulthood.
I remember playing Inquisitor Trainer for chat years and years ago. I did a short stream of it. Or not stream, I couldn't stream back then. I did a video on it that everybody loved because I was having a tremendous amount of fun with this game because it is so dead on my humor. And it is theoretically a porn game. I should do some videos playing Inquisitor Trainer again. That was very funny. It's a 40k hentai game with very 40k humor. It was very, very good. We'll see. If chat wants Arch to play hentai games, Arch can, but it'll have to be in video format so he can adequately censor.
You know what you could do, Arch? You want to know what you could do, Arch? You could stream the hentai game in your Discord server. Have everyone else muted. Only chat in the... in text chat. It'd be great. It'd be just like a regular live stream.
I don't know. That sounds a little homoerotic.
It'd be fun. I plan on playing B's game in my Discord server.
Like, the thing is, if it's like you're all jerking off together to like a hentai game, is it really much different than when you have like a gangbang or bukkake? Like, you know, you're all still gathering around one woman and jerking off. So like, what's the only difference is 2D. So is it really that much different?
No, that's just weird. It's like okay, you got to think of it as like, you know, the same thing as watching the Bible Black dub with friends. It's just funny.
Yeah, but you know, one guy in there is probably going to be meat in hand gaming.
Amal, have you seen the Bible Black dub?
I actually have not. I've heard of it for years, though.
You need to watch it. It's really funny.
Okay. I know my server was trying to get me to play Rape Play briefly. So, we'll see about that.
Look, chat. It has felonids. Now chat can be happy. Chat can be pleased with itself.
Oh, here you go. Another one from Boog. See, copy link. This one is safer work that you can play on stream.
Stream
It's from Equestria Daily.
Pony Simulator?
Yeah. You could put like a $2,000 goal fund for it.
New MLP dating sim. Safe for work demo available. Okay, so the demo is safe for work. I don't know about the rest of it, though.
Your tentacles off my waifu. I saw that when you were scrolling down.
Oh, God. Onu, Artemis threatened to avenge himself on me when I gifted him a membership. Still waiting. Yep. He's all bark, no bite, that little Barkimus. He's a soft and gentle creature. Incapable of malice. Trevor Noah, you're welcome, Lumi, for being responsible for the reveal. OG, your love of feet to everyone watching. FNT. Archnedrotic says he will have you on soon. Alien Isolation. I happened across one of Lumi's streams as well, where I introduced her friends to the Lumi foot grinder.
Oh my god, when I was on New Black Street, yeah. A little shit. I was about to say, how'd you even find it, but then I remembered I retweeted the fucking stream.
Yeah, you shouldn't do that. It's very foolish of you.
I thought the amount of melanin would keep you away.
No, if anything, it would attract me.
God damn it.
Were there melanated women on there?
No. It's Kata and Atreus. Oh. They're both great.
Oh, so maybe Arch is gay after all.
The opportunity to humiliate Lumi in front of people is always appreciated. But they seemed like they would enjoy the joke particularly much, which they did.
Okay. Unfortunately, Kata is an actual foot enjoyer.
Oh, there you go. He has a friend in you. You have a foot friend in Lum Lum.
God damn it.
Weird. Can Arch show affection to people by sending pony love images to you, much like cats leave mice for owners? This is all made up as well. I don't recall sending any pony porn to Mal.
You like twice.
Again, better you than me. At least he just sends me really sad and pathetic reaction images for when he's, disappointed in alleged things that I do.
Oh, he does that too. There's way too many ponies in our messages. And I'm just like, I'm not into this, Arch. I mean, I don't kink shame that much, but it's getting to the point where, like, I think you need assistance.
I told him he needs to just get pony, like Arch Pony reaction images commissioned.
I don't know about that.
He whips them out so quickly that I don't think he even needs to get the commissioned. He just automatically pops them up and was like, do you have a folder saved with these?
He does.
I even scrolled through the DMs. There's no porny in there. You little shit.
I'm gonna have to.
Oh yeah, there's no porn in there if you ignore them.
Kriga, this
so
game
right
sounds...
now it's filled with rape.
There's no pony rape in there either. What's the fuck wrong?
Service guarantee citizenship.
Kriga says this game sounds right up Arch's alley. What's with his Oedipus complex and everything? Scorn. God damn it. At least it's Scorn. At least that's a short game, I hope. Maybe. We'll find out. Psycho Science Stars been for 20 months. Arch, I feel like we've been inundated by too many deranged virtual women and the topics they bring up. Can we get Kibs back at least for one more? Yeah, fake women are better than real women. That's what I'm starting to realize.
I mean, hey, if that means I could yap with Kibs on here, that'd be a lot of fun.
That's right, I'd have to ban you too.
No! I like talking with Kibs.
Dull Life Dan just brought some grape juice to enjoy as I listen. Ah, grape juice. We don't have grape juice in Norway. Doesn't exist.
That's weird.
Although, on the topic, right. So we are preparing Barotrauma for the not too distant future.
Yay!
But the developers of Barotrauma have made a new game. Or, well, starting to work on a new game.
Fake fish.
We'll have to play this next. Where you're on a train in, I don't know, Russia? Fuck knows.
What,
and
so you can
zombies.
push me off of the train?
Yes.
Ugh. Okay, this already looks fun.
It's not quite first-person Barotrauma, as I appreciate the tonal shift from the submarine, but a big part of the reason why Barotrauma is so fucking freaky is because it's underwater, an extraordinarily hostile environment. Just putting it in Russia doesn't quite hit the same. I mean, this isn't particularly freaky. It's got like knockoff zombies with like spiky arms and shit. That's about it. Customize your train. Customize your choo-choo.
You know, again, I haven't seen anything of Barotrauma yet because I'm keeping all, like, my first time seeing anything is going to be when we do our stream. But just the, you know, concept of being stuck deep underwater in a submarine is already horrifying enough, since even if there is danger, you have nowhere to run. If you open up that submarine, water will flow in. Depending on how deep you are, you will implode. You will not survive. And who knows what type of unspeakable creatures are out there. Just, you know, you're screwed no matter what. You can either die in the submarine or you can die in the water.
Service guarantees citizenship.
Yeah, that's what I like about Barotrauma. So, I don't know if putting it above ground will be quite as effective, particularly as the zombies, you know, they're just zombies, basically. Zombie with tentacles. Oh, meh. I suppose there's only so many monster designs.
Yeah. And it's like, underwater horror is still very underutilized. It's like, do we have some underwater horror games? Kind of. But at least the ones that I've played, they're not all that great either. Because they just mostly depend on jump scares. I like the environmental aspect of it. Environmental, just like, you know, atmosphere. It's very rare when a game can line up everything perfectly enough to where it's memorable.
You ignorant slut.
Might be good, though. Might be good. And Nolly, for $50. Thank you very much, sir. Leaving soon for dinner, but the Felonid girl reminds me of a dating game in the work. It's called Drone Commander. Get this. 1, it's an RTS. 2, it's a visual novel. And most importantly, 3, one of the girls is a rat waifu. See McMurchie for more. Drone Commander. Ah, I see. Right. It's that kind of game. Well, I mean, this one's only eared, so that's fine. This one's a little... It's got all the flavors. Cat ears to half furry to straight furry. Options. Options are nice, I suppose. Options are good.
I like the guy on the right. Just saying. Just throwing that out there.
God damn it.
Also, I have screenshots now of the pony porn. I can put that on live links if you want. Just as proof.
I mean, you could post them, but do you really think Arch would show them?
Unfortunately, no, because some of them are a little bit too much. But I have 1, 2, 3, 4 examples of proof now. So
nonsense.
Post them. I want to see them.
Nonsense.
Some of them are not like terrible, but they're pretty suggestive. We got some like inflation, impregnation. We are different versions of himself in various suggested poses, just different things like that.
It's like the only like vaguely pony porn he's sent me is the ones that he commissioned for the calendar. That's about it.
He sent me that too. Keep in mind, didn't ask for any of this.
Well, neither did Twitter, but they still got it. Just like with the Dick Girl Deathclaw. Twitter didn't ask for that twice. Still got it twice.
Fake news.
The Dick Girl Deathclaw is still on your Twitter, Arch.
The Dick Girl Deathclaw was commissioned by Chat. Chat wanted the Dick Girl Deathclaw. They got what they asked for.
Yes.
James Bursey, on topic, Art. What is the quote for the art of Lum Lum as a SOB on a white couch with 4 salamanders behind her? God damn it. Depends. I think I could
what
get...
the fuck?
I could get white to draw that, I guess, which would be like, what? 300, I think?
Arch, I'm concerned about these images. Is this Tanya? It's a pony?
But that's just Boog.
Yes. I was sent this today.
Porn.
Now it's yours.
What's wrong with this? Not even porn. It's just Tanya Pony.
You can see her asshole.
Okay.
That's just because of the AI model.
Yeah. Silly Mal.
What's all over her flanks?
Sweat.
The only one here that is mildly pornographic is the Chrysalis one. That's just because Rosalhim is like, yeah, I really like horses.
I'm just saying, I said they're mostly for suggestive, but then we got the, like I said, impregnation, inflation ones. He just kept on sending me. The 2 of them in a row. Once again, did not ask.
I'm concerned about the pregnant rarity and the... Well,
That's
granted, you did say
it's just fat ponies. God damn.
Granted, you said for the fat Applejack that one of your artists only communicates with MLP memes.
Yet he still sends it to me.
Again, better you than me.
Damn, Mal was making shit up. Paranoid delusions.
I don't think this is making shit up. And that's just a pony porn. He sent me like regular porn like 4 times already. Which is fine. I guess.
Man, now I'm not gonna complain as much about our DMs anymore, Arch.
God damn it. She's gaslighting you.
No.
Aggressively.
Remember, Arch, you're never just a woman. I will flame you for the world to see your true nature of a degenerate. You can hide behind Sargon's shield, but we all know.
Aggressive gaslighting. Can't forever. It's just another rapping on the control of media. Talk control, but never fix the issue. Welcome to politics since forever. I think we had better solutions back in the day, though. We had executions and floggings. Frog Jupiter, did you hear about the left crowning Sargon as the king of the manosphere? We also did a video on it. There's a leftist news article on it. I did see that, yes.
Huh.
I have a clip, actually. Hold on. I haven't listened to it.
Counterstructure. R.I.P. Illusion. Yeah, rip Illusion. They died many, many years ago. Poor, poor Illusion. Team Domino 25. Even if you got rid of Tate, they just find another. Before him, it was Jordan Peterson. Before JP, it was Dr. Warren Farrell. The point is to bash men and boys and destroy masculinity. They would find something. But I just wish it wasn't something as easy as Andrew Tate. I would prefer that. Something simpler. Mercenary X21. I mean, it's the PDF district us while they do the bad. PDF distract. I don't know. And Krieger, wow, Lumi, you make good music. Good. Bully Arch more. Scored.
The music was not made by me. It was the lyrics were made up by Tanner, and the music AI was put together by Boog, and I believe Gwimbus also dabbles in it now. So I thank those guys.
Hold on. Hold on.
What?
How the fuck on there?
What?
I see now what Mal is hallucinating about.
Huh?
There you go. This is the truth chat. That's what Mal sends me. Look at that. I didn't ask for it.
Oh, Tanner made the last one by himself? Oh, nice. Oh,
it's
I
revenge.
See.
Oh, I don't think we're going to be pretending to be innocent anymore, no.
And now you're sending me porn. Jeez.
Like I said, it's revenge.
Yeah.
That's why he says, and now. The emphasis is on now.
I don't know. Just sending porn as retaliation makes you no better than the original person. I would just say gore at that
openly
point.
A brony. He's openly a brony. So I figured, you know what? Fuck it.
God damn it. God damn it. I will
like
not be
chat
gaslit.
said, Archer's reply implies it started the other way. Exactly. Exactly.
This is not true. This is all gaslighting.
You know, again, your version of revenge is just sending more porn, which you would probably enjoy. My definition of revenge is gore.
Well, you can take revenge on Mal then for the horrible things. Goddamn. Mechanics on duty. Good Arch. Months for listening to the song Enclave. And most everyone, I am smiling and dancing to this song in public. I hope your earphones don't leak too much noise, because that could be bad. It could be downright terrible, in fact. Now let's add that to the Enclave fund, which is almost there as well. Enclave is within $50 of being funded too. Philip Lewis, howdy art. Since Trench Crusade is bust, have you looked into other World War I style settings, such as Never Going Home, Gloom Trench, 1926, Weird Ward 1, the other World War I meets fancy Lovecraft type settings, Overlord Raising Hell? I have not. I don't look into too many of these. I only looked into Trench Crusade because chat told me to, and now I regret it because chat tells me bad things. Logan Bergman, I'm glad I found you in 2016. You saved me from being a communist. Good. Just don't listen too much to Mal or Lumi, or you'll end up worse.
I don't make people worse. I just bring out what's already inside.
I'm not a filthy commie. I'm not Canadian.
Why hating? They pulled this off Steam, but not Ravager? I don't know what Ravager is, but half tempted to find out now. Waterkvi, modern entertainment has a suicidal need to milk stuff to an early grave. It does indeed. Much to the chagrin of everyone who once enjoyed entertainment. Baronwood Starguard, I have returned for my weekly-ish shill offering a Baronwood Starguard at substack.com for wholesome, low-fancy warfare with ladies in military uniforms. Praise the bridge god. And that is good. You should send some of the ladies in military uniforms for one day. We could put those up. That is the important things. The ladies in military uniforms. And I have been ignoring Rumble today. I see. I have been ignoring him today. Zero Firewater! In next Eurocast, I'll ask why he hasn't turned to Islam for his faith, because it gives him everything he wants, and 2, his country is the Muslim Caliphate anyway. I, too, am strongly considering converting to Islam. It would give me all of the things I want and desire in life. Bokelva, 2. Lumi, since you didn't like it last week, I won't ask you questions about guns, ships, or tanks this week. Now, what is a Kopesh, and who makes it?
I have never heard that word before.
Lum. You asked for this. You didn't want to hear about tanks and ships. Now he's asking you about swords.
I was about to say it's a sword. Well, now I know. It's a sword. It's a curved sword.
But who made it?
I don't know who made it, but it was... I remember seeing these, like, when I watched The Prince of Egypt, and the Egyptians were, like, you know, killing slaves and stuff with it. So the Egyptian.
There you go. I was about to say, so you saw a movie where the Egyptians were using it, but you still don't know who made it.
Well, I don't know the name of the specific person who made it. All I know is that it's Egyptian.
Well, by Lumi standards, that's pretty damn close, so we'll give it a pass.
Yay!
Pakilda 2, is Amalgamyte still haunted, or did she manage to contact an exorcist since her last visit? Also, Arch, I have an audio clip for you that would make a good super... Good. Send it to me on Discord. And for the moment, Mal's audio quality has increased significantly compared to a previous visit, so I'm presuming he's chased the creature out of the walls.
Scared it off. Too many rape jokes. And that type of deal. But, no, in all honesty, though, I gotta thank Lumi and Savvy because I bought their mic that they got. And just to try it out, because I liked your theory on the whole. My mic was too good quality for my situation, and it's worked wonders so far. It's still not perfect, but it's yeah.
Spending $40 on a decent microphone is better than like $600 and then hearing the demons in your walls.
Yeah, pretty much. Though I remember listening back to the last ArchCast that I was on to those moments, and I was just like, what's the legitimate fuck? I literally don't know where that was coming from. It was so weird. I wish there was demons in my walls. That would make my life way much more spicier and my sexual repression so much better. But alas, that's not the case.
Also, Sargon, that fat, filthy British cow, he's stealing my ideas now. Anymore. The manosphere is a response to feminism's power over society? Yes! That was my video on it. Sargon, I'll come for you for this.
I mean, you guys talked about it on the Stanford Bridge.
I did. Now he's copying me. Always downstream from Arch is Sargon.
I mean, imitation is flattery, I guess.
The most sincere form of flattery?
Yes.
Yeah, but not from a Brit.
It just means that he takes inspiration from you. He is like, yes, my favorite mountain monkey said these things, so I now say these things. Now on news.
Listen, the Brits are a nation of thieves and scoundrels. They got invaded by the Norse, and then they stole our ships and went like, we're going to go other places too and steal their shit as well. England is a nation of scoundrels. Filthy things.
Are you going to be reprimanding him in DMs, being like, bad Sargaruni?
I do that every day already. I might as well do it now. Also, Vikings was a really good show for a while. Yes, Mal, you were speaking. Go on. Go.
I've been given permission. The woman is speaking. I was just gonna say though that it's interesting that he actually said. I mean, I haven't listened to the clip yet myself. But based off the quote, but the fact about feminism's power in society, the fact that he's actually saying that on GB News, which for the non-Brits in chat, GB News is actually not that conservative. I mean, especially compared to like American standards. When it first got propped up, it was labeled as like the right wing, like as like the Fox News of Britain, evil and racist, misogynistic, the whole 9 yards. But it's actually really not that right leaning at all, because once again, they're run by Ofcom and it's England, so not a great place. But the fact that he's able to say that he was able to say on live TV that it's feminism, power, and society, and actually criticize feminism live is quite amazing to me that he was able to get that far. I do wonder how he hasn't got any knocks on his door yet, especially when like Callum's already got arrested once.
Well, I imagine he'd thought long and hard about how to word it, shall we say? Because that is the truth. Like, that was the entire thrust of my own take on adolescence, that this is a response to a society completely dominated by women. It's what's shown in the show quite clearly. And the fact that everyone in the mainstream media had taken the exact opposite lesson from it actually genuinely baffles me, because even in the show, there is very little suggestion of the manosphere. They mention Andrew Tate like once, and that apparently then became the entire reason, even though it's never really presented in the show. It's weird. They didn't write a show that supports the conclusion they claim it to support. It's a strange thing. I don't fucking understand.
Huh. Hey, Arch. So I'm just scrolling through Twitter, and apparently iDubbbz is going to be bringing back Content Cop.
I don't know what iDubbbz is.
Oh my god, Arch. Hey,
is this one of your fucking Zoomers or something?
No.
No. Guys, even I know who iDubbbz is.
Who?
He's being desperate to bring back attention and relevancy to himself, because he's already been whipped into submission by his wife now. I don't know, but apparently he's bringing back Content Cop in a few days, on the 16th, 14th, whatever. It'll be interesting, and I will be watching. I like seeing the downfall of people after they, cut themselves into a relevancy.
Quite literally with iDubbbz.
This sounds like woman lore that I am completely unaware of.
iDubbbz used to hang out with Filthy Frank, Max Mofo, all those guys back in the day.
I don't fucking know any of these people.
He used to be extremely spicy back in the old YouTube days.
He's the one that which content cop was it when he went to her like meet and greet and he was just like say N-word, just hard R and everything, and then she fucking freaked out and everything.
This sounds like a lower class of content than I happily missed.
Oh my god, Art.
Where's that cat VTuber model at? We need the pretentious outlook and the beady
Tana
eyes.
Moju, whatever. Yeah. It was her convention. Great.
It just sounds gay and sad. What can I say?
He used to be something back in like the late 2000s, early 2010s, and then he just fell down. It was bad. It was so bad.
Honestly, one of the more classic cases of trolls remorse, which is disgusting.
Yeah.
Freddy, 1217, have you guys heard of Epic the Musical? It's fun and the creator seems more down to earth. I have not. Epic the Musical. Google.
I will be right back.
I have not seen this. It does look kind of cool, though. I might check it out later.
What didn't you say?
Epic the Musical.
Oh, Epic is so fucking good. It's like it's not a full musical per se, but it's basically demo albums. Each one covers a small part of Odysseus's journey from Troy back home to Ithaca. It's very good. They changed a bit. Like, you know, he didn't get assaulted by Circe and everything, but the music is very good.
Well, there you go. The music. Baron Sargard, as you know, Arch, as a proper white man, you should have a better spice tolerance. Europeans literally conquer the world for spices. Also, alien isolation for this. And the last one, 10. I will, and since it's on Streamlabs, I will add the 30%, because when you donate on Streamlabs, you get more bang for your bucks, because I get to keep more of the money. Everybody wins. Bane the Pain. Can we get Lumi as Jessica Rabbit? You can. I can order White to do that. But Jessica Rabbit wore shoes. Lumi would never wear shoes. So that might be difficult.
Oh my god.
She will never accept her tootsies to be restrained. It's one of her weird things.
Oh my god.
Dreyfy, don't know what happened to these directors. M. Night Shyamalan used to actually make pretty decent films, then the last few were not great. Same with Ridley Scott. We shall see what happened to Nolan. They start sniffing too much of their own fart, and eventually they poison themselves. It's tragic and unfortunate, but it is the inevitable downfall of all creative individuals.
I mean, with M. Night Shyamalan, it was always a trade-off between a good movie and a bad movie. I don't think I've seen him have, like, an extended period where it was good movie after good movie after good movie. It was always good, bad, terrible, good, decent, bad, decent, you know.
Burkel the 2. Arch, read this. It is very unlikely that the veracity of your wondrous venture would validate the vast sums of wasted value which would vindicate your vow. I Norwegianed a little bit there, but then I caught myself. I don't know why chat has started doing tongue twisters. Then if I were to, that game is not finished, Arch, and you previously said you wanted to play the game on stream, which I had advised against. Also, it takes a long time for an update. Yeah, if I was going to do the hentai games, which we can do if Chad is interested, I'd just have to record it and then laugh at it, because it probably would be funny, to be fair. The Inquisitor Trainer one, I know that one is funny as fuck, so maybe.
I mean, I think you can get away with some of the games on Kick. People can just donate to you via Streamlabs and stuff if they want their shit seen on screen.
Yeah, but I want to put on YouTube, where it's YouTube, because YouTube is YouTube. It's bigger.
No, you could do this. You could live stream it on Kick or another website, and then you could put an edited version on YouTube. So then you can get live chat money and then ad revenue money. And then have it be pushed in the algorithm as a fresh new video.
I think I'd prefer it as a video. Nice and funny. Nice and closed off. Yes. Marked ashamed. Okay, Lumi, what ethnicity am I? Yeah.
I don't who typed that?
Marked ashamed.
I don't know. I haven't heard you talk.
He's obviously Jewish. What's wrong with you? I can't believe you wouldn't be able to recognize this.
What?
He's Jewish. How could you not?
I don't know. You can usually guess off of people's voices. Jesus Christ. Or is it because he just gives you a decent amount of money?
That's what I say. Lots of money. That explains a lot.
Oh, he gave me $2. It's the minimum. Therefore Jewish.
But he donates a lot, though.
Yeah.
So you gotta get those shekels.
But both of those work at the same time.
Jesus. If he was Jewish, he wouldn't give you anything.
He's got to pay Arch off somehow for what he wants.
Benjathan, he's black. I know that for a fact. Like the stream bots. Yes, like the stream bots. Come on. Skibrzganski Shkapraska, which is probably Czechoslovakian. Lum, Discord, where song?
In the Lumi AI section.
AI Lum.
That's where all the cursed AI art and music go.
Very soon, I can replace her entirely with an automated version of herself.
I know.
It'll happen all women eventually.
Unironically, yes. Loyal Jokester, Lumi, why are so many Lumi named food products fish-themed and purple? Yeah. Why?
I don't know.
Let's see. There we go. We'll bring that up. I like bringing that up.
No.
Lumi outdoors.
God damn it.
Ditch the nasty chemicals and join the 1,000 people who love this shoe deodorizer. It's organic? Lum. Which orifice do you produce this from?
Oh my god.
And where do you make the powder from?
Oh, probably from her scales. I'm assuming they've been crushed up whenever she sheds them like a snake.
Probably, I guess. I mean, that's better than like the squirt bottle, and it's kind of orangish too. Lum, are you selling your pee again?
No! When did I ever do that?
Lum, you
that
know,
explains the piss so much.
You gotta pass this stuff by the health services before you start selling it. It's not legal otherwise. It's biohazard. Wait, hold on. Oh my god. Firstly, I was not aware that this was a website that existed. Secondly, Lumi's feet.
What the fuck?
Then you have to pay to see them. Jesus, you're cheap.
Yeah, wikifeet.com.
I'm going to sob.
I wasn't going to press the wikifeet.com link because... Oh, God, that is gross. Holy... Right, that's gotta be shared with the rest of the world. There you go. Oh, that is too much.
Oh, Jewish propaganda.
Oh,
I am going to minimize the screen now.
Oh, that is too much.
I am not looking.
That is too fucking much. Okay, let's get that away and instead have Lumi's foot art tutorials on screen for a bit instead.
What?
Lumi, how to construct feet.
What the fuck? Why?
I don't know, Lum. I wish you weren't producing this much stuff.
I wasn't. I'm not. It's not me.
Oh. Hello. Lumi Wellness Foot Massager. For just $99, Lumi will come to your fucking house and massage your feet. In case you're struggling to relax after a long day on your feet.
Why? Why?
Is she massaging them with her tongue? Her, like, fingers? Her fins? Like, I guess it depends on what you're...
Oh, it boosts blood flow and circulation, so I'm guessing her tongue.
This is... See, I'm happy I'm getting drunk tonight. Oh, my God.
Is this why you had those 4 a.m. thoughts about rebranding the other night?
No, it's because there's too many mermaids popping up. I'm like, man, there's too many of you guys.
I mean, true, but like, I just there's way too many fucking Lumi branded foot products to be normal.
I hate it. I hate it so much.
Oh God. For when Lumi just wants to be stepped on. The Lumi Legend Home Office Under Desk Footrest. Lumi.
Oh my fucking God.
You've gotta lay off the product development, Lumi. This is getting a little bit out of fucking hand.
Oh, look how much money she's making.
Are you caught up with your super chats? How about you read those, Arch?
I'm not, but I got sidetracked.
Read the super chats, Arch!
God, a little screaming Lum face, tongues hanging out like, please rest face, rest feet on Lummy Lum.
I am going to hurt you.
Now, with inbuilt foot massager. Well, at least she's earning good money, chat. We should respect that.
What money?
That's right.
These are not mine.
It'll disappear on the silicon feet market immediately.
Oh my fucking God.
You probably got Bull to help you out with this, didn't you? That explains so much why there's so many products. It's very.
If he even tries to do this, I know where he lives. I would skin him alive.
A doorman with a very timely super chat. Lum, stop inviting everyone to smell your feet.
I'm not.
Krieger, who else but Lum? It's Lum. It's Lum. Giggity, give me your feet. She would say that.
No, I would not.
She would say that a little bit too often. Bingham 951. Arch, tell us the tale of the greatest Nils Olav. Nils Olav? I don't even know what you're referring to right now, but I feel like I should. Nils Olav.
You ignorant slut.
The dance band music? I don't know if I'm prepared for that. I need material. Dreyfie, is that silicone foot advertisement supposed to show someone going on a date with them? Why is there a glass of wine in the picture? Was someone feeling romantic? Well, yes. I mean, come on, there are very few reasons why you would buy high-detail silicone feet. There's very few reasons. Lum Lum knows all of them.
No, I do not.
She pours the wine over them and then licks it off them.
I'm going to throw the fuck up.
She has her own, feet, little shoes that she drinks wine out of. It's weird. Mercenaries anyone? Doesn't the Imperium also have cat people? They do, but probably not for hunting mice. Dragons and dragons. Oh no, a rape game got removed. Woke, obviously. Well, Doctor, I am a man. Probably is. So on the Lich, those feet look amazing. Oh, can Lum Lum give me a discount code? Also, congrats for the pregnancy. Kind of weird the baby talks and is not even a fish, but well, everything is possible in the NT ArchCast. NT ArchCast. Wait, Lum Lum, didn't I send you a link explaining how to take, molds of your feet a while ago?
I think you did, and you said, Lum Lum, this is a perfect business opportunity.
Yeah.
And I said, no.
God, she just won't take solid advice, chat. You can lead a...
No, I won't!
You can lead a Lumi to feet, but you can't make it lick.
Well, seeing how she's got all these other products, she definitely listened to you. She just doesn't want to give you the cut.
That's true. That's true. Marked ashamed. Red Sonia's champion is Rule 34. Deja Taurus. Best. And Mercenaries anyone. Blame IR Greed Arch for moosing that 50 to 9 elves. Syntaxed. But I should clearly put the price higher. You are right. Trevan, did you read my 2 super chats? Also, Alien Isolation. I hope so. I think so. I pray so. With great fervor. Alien Isolation. There we go. Sujad, say what you want. Harvey at least made sure there was nice eye candy in movies. He did. Again, I don't think he did anything wrong. I think he was a bulwark between us and ugly females. Struck Jupiter in base camp with the Collins. They were looking at the common fetishes of women. They discovered that the percentage of women with zero interest in Grape are the same as percentage of men with feet fetishes. Oh, God. I don't know. What percentage of men have a foot fetish?
Probably a very high amount for how much there is.
Google.
I mean, seeing how the woman's rape fetish is, I've seen in between 60 to 80%. Probably pretty high.
Right, let's have Google teach us. What percentage of men does have a foot fetish? Is that the correct syntax? I don't know.
That's in Lumi Dreams for real, for sure.
Yep.
I will hurt you.
When you think of someone's feet, your first thought may be anything but sexual. Oh, not in Lum Lum's case, no. And may actually be much more common than we think. According to one Men's Health review of the book Tell Me What You Want by Justin Lemiller, PhD, you can have a PhD in foot fetish?
Fire is the
Lumi,
answer.
there are so many possibilities you are leaving untapped here.
No!
You could be a doctor, Lum Lum. Dr. Lumi.
No. Oh. If I was going to go back into, medicine, I'd still want to be a coroner.
So you could have all the time alone with the feet you want, with nobody watching?
No! I prefer the dead people over the, ones that would complain about, ow, it hurt.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh, she likes ice feet over hot feet.
I'm going to hurt you.
Yeah, no, nobody likes cold feet. That's weird.
Oh my fucking God.
Well, apparently she does if she wants them dead.
Oh my God.
This is one of those strange things that women do as well. In the middle of the night, they'll just plant their feet on you and they'll be ice cold and you'll be like, why are you doing this to me? It's weird.
Because you're
Stop
required by
doing that.
law to be the space heater.
It's weird. You shouldn't do that. I have encountered women whose feet are so fucking cold, I swear to God, they're probably dead. It's weird.
Well, you are in the dead lay.
Limits. But anyways, according to Dr. Lumi, PhD, up to 1 in 7 men, or approximately 15% of all men, admit to finding feet attractive or having a foot fetish. Right. Admit. It's a heavy word here. Only 15%? I don't believe that. A hell of a lot more than 15% of women have a rape fetish. A hell of a lot more. I question Dr. Lumi PhD's findings. Is having a foot fetish normal? No. No, it is not. Is there something wrong with you if you have a foot fetish? Yes. Yes, there is. What do I do if I feel bad about having a foot fetish? I don't know. Lumi?
What?
What do
Why
you
are you
do?
asking me this?
You know why.
Well, what should you do if you have a foot fetish?
Yeah.
Kill yourself.
Well, strident, but fine.
Yeah, actually, I think I can explain this a little bit. I just remembered something. So supposedly, I don't know how true this is, but you used to be able to, like, actually, like, wrap stuff with your toes. I know you can still kind of can with, like, all your toes, but you apparently back in the day, you're supposed to be able to move your toes individually. So, like, they kind of work like small hands. So maybe that's why guys are into it, because it's, like, you can still kind of, you know, grip it ever so slightly. And so they still got those instincts within them. And just Lumi's a natural at it.
Well, I guess that begs the question. Can you pick up things with your toes, Lum Lum?
Everybody can pick stuff up with their feet.
But
It's
can
like
you
if
move
you
your
accident-
toes individually?
Ew, gross.
Get
no.
all around.
No.
Hey, hold on. I don't think everybody can pick stuff up with their feet.
Like if you drop a piece of clothing on the floor and it's like, ah, shit, then you just pick it up so you don't have to, like, bend over.
You ignorant slut.
I mean, I can do that, but like some people can apparently do it individually, so therefore you can get kind of all around and rub the right way and different things like that. So
Well, that's just weird.
I think she's lying, chat. Then again, women do lie all the time, so.
Yeah, like how you were lying about the porn that Arch has been sending you.
I showed proof.
Oh no, that wasn't porn. That was just regular boog images.
But why was he sending them to me?
Because Boog sends things to everybody.
But Boog didn't send it. Arch sent it to me.
You should see the Sargon and Arch stuff that Boog has made.
I ship it.
I don't know about this. Mechanics on duty. Keep them as ponies and give them crotch jugs like Faust intended. Arch 2025. I don't know about the crotch tits. I don't know. Those looks like bulls to me. I am not for the crotch tits. That's not a good thing. Krieger, stop encouraging his wash arc. This is already weird as it is. Call Oliver Sargon. Oliver Sargon would be perhaps an improvement. Mercenary X21, Trailer Elves. Thanks for showing. Arch Lumi, thanks for... Be bears, really? Pony porn? Exterminatus. Mercenary X21, Trailer Elves, do it, Arch, or no better than Dev. God, why is Dev being brought into the trailer park? Real Star Attack, still waiting for the Hunter the Parenting watch. Will happen.
That'll be on our next stream we do. Not this Sunday, next Sunday, right?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
It will happen. Fear not. I will not betray you. Mr. Osen, Arch, keeper of the sacred text, keeper of the secrets and guardian of truth, how much dirt from beneath toenails has Lum collected? And what does he do with it all?
Ill, gross, disgusting.
I unironically knew a guy who kept his toenails in a glass jar.
What the fuck?
Trevor Noah, check out Hunger Game. Hunger Game? Not the all that shows up on Google is the Hunger Games. Hunger Game. YouTube, don't crash. Skibbersky Crashers Monk. Higher in H. Potter, witch burning, were a couple of freak wizards getting their jollies rustled. Arch, have you no dev shekels and Star Sector? Have your no dev shekels. There you go. Syntax and reading. Sometimes reading is hard. Marksman, 117. Arch, how much for you to play a little bit of Democratic Penguins Republic Trade War by Demon Flying Fox? It's an AI song about the tariffs on Penguin Island. No copyright, and it's funny. And way too good. The penguins are marching to war. What even is this stuff? God, I can't copy things properly on Streamlabs. It won't let me copy. Okay. It's too difficult to copy. Like feet. Hey Arch, why are there no angels in Trench Crusade? Well, they're implied, but I don't think they've been shown. And plus, they couldn't really enter Earth legally because that would violate the Concords, the Conclave, or whatever it is, binding heaven and hell to not interfere with Earth. Marked ashamed, Lumi joins the Church of the Husk. She will enjoy the Church of the Husk. She will.
What's that?
It's in Bartram. It's one of the factions you could join.
Oh.
They
Okay.
worship the Honk Mother. Krieger, where do you run in Siberia? It's like that prison in Death Valley. Scorn.
Service guarantees citizenship.
I suppose so. I suppose the train might come to feel like a prison in and of itself, too. But I like being underwater, though. I like the underwater part of it. Loyal jokester. At this point, Lumi unequivocally chose her name because of the foot implications. She did her homework well.
No.
Perhaps it is time for a rebrand.
You know, it's like after my trip to Washington State, people want me to open up a fund goal so I can have a rat model made. So rat Lumi will be a thing.
Oh, there's probably lots of rat VTubers too. You gotta be something special.
Well, the way that I squeak during horror games, people want rat Lumi. Because it's fitting to the various sounds I make.
Well, I mean, you can buy now like a rat mermaid. That would be unique. You get the best of both worlds.
What's that VTuber who does like the 50s animation style thing? Dev showed me this person at one point.
Oh, fuck, what was her name?
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I forgot. I think her name's Lola or something like that.
Yeah, so close enough.
You ignorant slut.
That's what you should look into, though. Seriously, no joke even. Find an art style that nobody uses anymore. The DC one, the old school DC one, is completely abandoned, and I have no idea why, because it's an amazing art style that's really easy to recognize, is very cheap to make and effective, and yet Warner Brothers just completely abandon it. I've been trying to find a fucking artist that does the DC art style for fucking years now, because that would look great for some of the series I'm planning. And I just can't. Nobody does that art style.
A DC art style? I could get looking for some people if you want. Send them your way.
Yeah, definitely. And chat too. If you know anybody who does like the old school DC animated universe style, I would love to get some art commissioned in that. Nobody does it. Nobody fucking does it anymore. It's weird.
I will ask some other artists around, see if they know anyone that could do a similar style. And I will forward any people that I find.
Whatever you do, don't go with the anime style. Seriously, the anime style is like the death of VTubing, I swear to God, because everyone has the same style. Anime has gone so fucking saturated now, it's absurd.
I was thinking of going to a pixel model artist.
That would at the very least be very memorable.
Because I just seen a VTuber recently that
Fire is the answer.
Does claymation style for their VTuber model.
Yeah. Something unique and memorable would be excellent. It's very simple, Lum. You just gotta find out what nobody else has done before, and that still is popular, and do it.
So, actually, the people who did my model, I'm looking at their website now just to verify, but I kind of frankly remember them saying that they can replicate most styles. So, I'm not sure if that's like... Well, I'll double check that for you.
Tanushi, since Lumi is a coroner, wouldn't a fetishist self-deleting himself send him and his feet to Lumi?
Oh my god.
Yes, I suppose. God, that would be next level stalking. That would be next level stalking, Jesus. So the Lich, you're into feet for the gooning, the stepping on things. I appreciate feet because they are the tool nature gave us to become the superior species. We are not the same. Ike of Pike, just finished No Mercies, love root. It's up on itch. It's typical H stuff with a rough, edgy root. Yeah, we're allowed to expect. Honestly, it's like a linear visual novel thing. Pacilla 2. I read that one. God damn it. Arch, read this. I read that one too. Did you just send it twice? You little cheaty bitch. NovaFan21. I heard the Grape game was made by the same activists that wants to ban games they don't like. I hope their activism works so good it bites them in the ass. Well, if that is true, I do hope so as well. NovaFan21. Lumi first took the piss, then she sold it.
Oh my...
What was with the pee thing that was sent?
It was a fucking joke because, like, I was doing a 12-hour Lies of P stream, which, like, was fun. But then there, someone said something about, like, like, you know, P stream with just a P, and then I just joked saying, yes, I will take my microphone with me for every pee break. It's just a joke. It's just a ha-ha funny silly.
Although, now, this looks mildly cursed, however...
I want to kill myself after saying that.
However, let me just zoom in here. That looks adorable. Look at that.
Oh yeah, Gwimbus really likes the little chibi Loomies that have been popping up in the AI art and everything. They're very cute.
Yeah, the chibi Lumi looks excellent.
Heresy's the question.
Over there too.
Fire is the answer.
And you didn't send you any of the better ones?
Are you eating the... Are you eating the chibi loomies? Don't eat the chibi loomies. They're adorable.
No.
No, he just sent 2 pictures of you being fat eating food.
Oh my god. Let me find some of the better ones that were made.
He did send a Bible Black Lumi.
Oh no, not that one.
That was pretty terrible. Yeah, that one's pretty awful. I can't lie.
It's like there's decent ones like this that they make, but they only send you the cursed ones.
Yeah, that one's pretty bad.
I don't know, she looks like she's enjoying it to me.
Yeah, that's the worst part. It is. Like, that is not a good facial expression to have.
There's just so many better ones that aren't cursed or want me to commit harm. It's like there's just so many good ones, and then there's that.
There is that. But you gotta admit, Boog is getting awfully good at this.
He is, and it's horrifying.
Listen, he's becoming damn near an artist at this point. Look, he can make ponies and Sailor Moon outfits. I don't know what is the thing with the Sailor Moon outfits, but he does like that a lot.
Oh yeah, he sent me all those too.
It's very good. It's disturbingly good. It doesn't really have any real mistakes either from an AI thing. Like, AI is going to just kill all the artists. I'm sorry to say it, but it's the truth. It is unfortunate, but it is the reality of things. Trevor, when is Pokemusu stream? Google Hunger Steam, Alien Isolation. Well, she hasn't finished the next batch, right? So I'm waiting for Elsa Serrano to tell me when, because he was going to update me when the next batch of them was done.
Let me see. How many of Gen 2 does she have done? She only has 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, 27 of them done so far, it looks like.
So, a while, but it's fully funded, so we'll do it when it's done. Il V. Gonzalez, play Ravager. It's funny how many people I know have Ravager. Right, let me... Ravager, Steam. There are multiple Ravagers. There are many Ravagers. Ravager is a role-playing game where you play a young dragon. Oh boy. Oh boy. Right, that is... Whoa, oh boy. So, Ravager is a game where you play a dragon and you fuck people.
I'd rather fuck the dragon.
Well, unfortunately, Mal, I guess there's not enough female game developers to make your preferred point of view, I guess.
I can see. Sad. Even with a No Mercy game, it's like, yeah, the rape sounds hot, but then I realized he actually plays the man doing the raping. It's like, no, I'm the one who wants to be raped. I don't want to play as the man. I want to play as the woman and the victim. Like, it's... I can probably get off if it comes down to it, but like, I'd rather just imagine myself as the victim more.
Well, you should ask chat if they can come up with any POV rape games for you.
For now, I'll just watch the hentai and read it.
Fighter, when is the Baratrauma boyfriend stream? Get the horse on already.
I mean, Rima's in Japan right now, so he kind of can't.
Yes, Rima's in Japan right now, but everything else is done, so hopefully once she's back, we can get started on it. Blade, do you mean the Bruce Timm art style? Yes, basically. Basically, yes. But I call it the DC one, because it's basically the DC style. But yes, Bruce Timm. And Athenism, Andy and Lele stream when? I need more Psycho. I need to plan, like, what I want to stream. But the Andy and Lele one's probably... That's like a single stream. Unless the mod makes the game drastically longer for some reason, which I doubt. Hiccup.
Well, it's like Chapter 3 just came out.
Yeah, but that's just like a partial thing.
I'm waiting till the whole thing's done, and then I'll start playing it, because I really do want to play, but I hate being blue-balled for long periods of times.
That's also when the hype of, like, everyone being excited and new fan art and stuff.
I'm enjoying it from the sidelines so far.
I don't like spoilers.
It's mostly just Ashley doing things to Andrew, which is kind of hot in its way, especially when he gets frustrated.
We shall see. Maybe we can do that before I go to Poland. That would be nice.
You go to Poland next month, right?
No. 24th
When do you go to Poland?
this month.
This month? Oh.
Yeah.
How long are you going to be gone?
Just till Sunday or something, I think. Not too long.
Just till Sunday or something. Oh, okay.
Not a massively long trip.
I will host one stream on this channel, guys. We'll do actually the Sakura event for Monster Hunter Wilds comes out. So we can do Arc Tempered right now, if anyone would want to join me for that.
Mercenary 10. Trailer L to stop talking about the fate. The shoe ads keep coming up out. Also 9 extra to trailer elves. And you greedy maid, you missed that 50. Mechanics on duty. You're rebranding, Lum. Ghost Centipede. Very unique. Many feet. Live in a shoe. Very on brand. Last 5 in this enclave.
Heresy's the
A
question.
centipede would
Fire
work
is the
very
answer.
well for you, Lum. It would be unique as well, I think.
It's like if I were to do a full rebrand and stuff, I have a few ideas already that I'd want to do.
And thank you for that, and I will add it with the bonus. And Marksman for 50 on Streamlabs. Thank you very much, sir. I am going to jump ahead of my super, play this short AI song, Democratic Penguins Republic Trade War by Demon Flying Fox. God, that is a long fucking name. Democratic Penguins Republic by Demon Flying Fox. God help me. Can I even find that? Ah, there we go. Right. We just gotta wait out the IKEA ads.
You ignorant Again, slut. Brave Browser. Brave Browser is really neat, Arch. You don't even have to do anything fancy. Download it. Say you want to import all of your shit from the browser you're currently using. Boom. Done.
Maybe. Let's see here then.
Where frost bites deep and men can't be, empire stands beside the endless sea. In storm and silence, cold and pure, we do not freeze, we just endure. But an orange hand reached out in shame, and now the world shall learn our name. The silence breaks, no more delay. The order stands, we march today.
I hate AI. I really do. Like, what?
It's beautiful.
I hate how good it's becoming. Like, Okay, so usually the problem initially with AI movies was that it didn't understand why one frame would flow into another, and so it constantly redrew everything. It doesn't do that anymore. Like, some of the flags are still derpy, like that one and this one right here, for example, but it's got the same iconography on all of them. Like, it draws penguins consistently. There isn't a penguin with 6 heads and 7 cocks in the background randomly. God, it's getting too good.
March, sons of the ice for a home.
Okay, it does still have a bit of a hard time with guns. Still got a bit of a hard time with guns.
Holy island, they shall pay the price. They taxed our fish, then asked for more. We answer tariffs with total war.
Bit of a hard time with the concept of a missile lifting off too.
You saw the map and laughed out loud. Now MacDonald Island burns your crowd. Not men in gear, but beasts we bred. Our seals strike where yours have fled. We had no ports, no market plan, yet still became the enemy of man. But the snow stands tall, our banners fly. The democratic penguins' republic shall never die. Ooh, march, march, sons of the ice. For our holy island they shall pay the price. They taxed our fish, then asked for more. We answer tariffs with total war.
That is pretty good. That is pretty
it's actually
good.
And the music video is good, and the music's actually good too, with the lyrics and stuff. Like, give it 5 to 10 more years. People already have a really hard time trying to distinguish what AI is and what isn't. Just at a glance, and even then, it's getting harder when you actually look even closer. Man, within 5 years, nobody's gonna be able to tell what AI is and what's not at all.
No, they're gonna make full AI movies in 5 to 10 years, guaranteeably.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Guaranteeably.
The only thing I can see maybe possibly surviving when it comes to art is actual traditional art. I know AI will be able to replicate the style of it, but to actually ship off the paper itself, that it was originally created on, and see all the sketches, the erase marks, different things like that go into actual traditional art, that will probably have its own value for at least a brief period of time, until eventually AI can and at least the robots can do that.
Until the AI figures out how to simulate brushstrokes.
I mean, it can definitely simulate brushstrokes, when it comes to digital copies of the traditional art, pictures of it, when you post on Instagram. But actually having the sketchbook itself of actual genuine traditional art, that would probably have some validity for at least a little while.
A very, very little while. And towards Scorn. Oh, God. Lum, what's 30% of 50?
Oh, I'm bad at math. Let's see, 30 divided by 50. 0.6.
0.6?
It says 0.6.
Are you sure?
Think so?
I don't.
I did 30 divided by 50. Shut up. 30 divided by 60. I just got an error.
I should get Lum broke her calculator.
0.5.
0.5?
Shut up. Yeah.
I think you're doing something terribly wrong.
30 divided by 60. 30 divided by 60 equals 0.5.
I am so confused. We shall have to simply live in our confusion, chat. Chat has told me it's 15, so...
I don't know why. Oh, 30% of 50? You should have classified that, not just 30 divided by 60.
What? Didn't I?
No, you just said what's 30 divided by 60? Not 30%! Arch!
I don't know if I said that.
Yes, you did!
Pretty sure it had 30% of 50. But now I don't know anymore, because I feel like I'm being gaslighted by both.
Well, just assume that Lumi is correct, because remember, never argue with a woman.
No, you can argue with me, because I'm fucking stupid when it comes to math. I use a calculator. You ignorant slut.
Well, your math has generated more Superchats, so why not? Nothing wrong with that. Sebastian Lee, planning on reviewing the MLP Communist episode? It's good. It's really good. Everybody should watch it and love it. Twilight Sparkle is the best pony. No, that's not right. Starlight Glimmer is the best pony. There you go. I confused the two. There you go.
Flip it, chat.
So, Judd, Mal, you should look up Thompson and Painery. You make it like the latter particularly. Schedule 1, Scorn, Curry Vindaloo. Painery.
Thomas and Painery?
Yeah, Pain and Re, as in R-E. Pakistani National, look at Wolf on Rail on Steam. It has to be it just came out today, and it's the same as the game that got removed. Oh yes, they did just struck it because it happened to be the one in the public eye. Although now the game where you're dragging fucking women is going to be forever on my Steam list, which is not great for me. Pakistani National gives $5 and retract message because he's ashamed of what he said, probably. Dark Resurrect, I knew you couldn't trust the penguins, a bunch of commies. I mean, they are always hungry, so. Yellow Oberstein, RuneScape warned us about the penguins. Have some shekels. Thank you. Lumi Loves Feet. Dear Lord Lumlum, here is to get some remedial class lessons. I know you went to school in California, but come on. Ah, poor Lumlum. Did Lumi learn Common Core math?
Huh?
Did you learn Common Core?
What's that?
Ah, you didn't. Good for you. You would know. It's brain rot math. It's the math that Coconut learned.
Oh.
The Ilzartax Lumulum, let me teach you to easy head math. 10% of 50 is 5.3, times 5 is 15. Therefore, it's 15. Is that easy, though? Is it? Critical Orc Theory. Did you know the penguins were made? They were Norwegians once. Did you know how the penguins made it? Were Norwegian? I did not know. And Krieger. Lumi can't read. Lumi can't math. It's a good thing she has Moose Man. Scored. It is indeed.
I can cook.
And that is all she needs. What other demands would you heap upon a poor Lum? It would be cruel.
He picks every night, at least.
At least Lumi can be the breadwinner with her wide array of products. And there we are. We're at the end. We have read everything. Another successful day, night. Yes, tomorrow, morning. I don't know. I can't tell time anymore. But that's fine. It's all irrelevant anyways. Time is an illusion. Oh. No, it's nothing. I feared Boog had sent me more cursed Lum pictures. It is not. Right. And with that, we shall wrap it up for today, then. Thank you very much, chat, for watching. Thank you for everyone for your very generous donations. And thank you, Lum and Mal, for discussing Rape today.
Oh, we'll talk more about it if you ever want. But thank you.
That is a strange invitation, Mel. Very odd. Very weird. Not normal.
I never claimed to be normal.
Sigh. You can find links to both Lumi and Mal's very highly recommended to not visit channel down below. Can't be legal.
I mean, hey, you guys can visit me tonight because I'm going to be playing a repo with friends in my Discord server, and I'm going to be getting drunk. If you want to see me absolutely fucking intoxicated, it's going to be quite fun.
And I'll just, I don't know, I'll go over politics or I'll play a game. I'm not sure what I'm going to be doing yet. I'm going to get some food first and then I'll figure it out later.
Well, if you wouldn't accuse me of sending you porn all the time, I could send you a link for violated heroin. It would get your channel deleted, but hey, it's a sacrifice I'm willing to make.
I already fly so close to the sun, I'm surprised I haven't got my channel deleted yet. I don't need confirmation of it yet.
Oh, and MJ Bull, Lumi, it does not matter if you use a calculator if you set up the equation wrong.
I did 30 divided by, what was it, 50 or 60? I forget which one it was. And then it did that number. I'm like, okay, there it is.
There you go. And Driffy, Rappy Dash. Rapidash is my favorite Pokemon, after all. And now, before anybody else interjects, good night, chat.
Night.
Night, guys.